Truly, I cannot comprehend why any of you are here. I know why I'm here. I have to be here for this stream to happen. It's my job. Yet here we are, and you're here, and you don't need to be. What's with that? Merry Pissmas, everyone. How's it going? Welcome today. Today, we are diving into the world of alt health urine therapy people who claim that drinking your own pee or doing other things with the pee is a cure to all your ailments. Just everything that's everything that's ailing you. Just drink up a big glass of the yellow stuff that comes out of you, and you'll be good. Oh, this is gonna be a shit show of a stream. So anyway, let's see if I missed anything in the chat. There was a hydrate. I could do that. Hydrate. Hold on. I gotta get my request thing up. Forgot to do that. So hydrate. Trey says, thank you for this blessed Pissmas, Hannah. I really need this today. Pretty sure a bunch of people are getting laid off at work. Oh, that sucks ass. Hope this distracts you. Mayo Emeries of Caldera says, I'm here for yellow journalism. Jay's a Proxy, thanks for 105 stream streak, says, had 3 hours straight of meetings, exhausted, and still have 2.5 hours left of work. Hope you're having a better Pissmas. You know, it'll pick you right up, energy-wise. Steaming glass of pee. Annie McKean, thanks for a 25-month streak, says, I subscribe again, and I appreciate it. Captain Conundrum, thanks for a 5-stream streak, says, and to all a healthy stream, pun intended. So that catches us up. We're good. We're good. Hey Densetsu, how's it going? It is a Pissmas miracle. Dun, 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 dun. We got some foam on top of this. That would have been good. Get checked for diabetes. Anyway, let's get into this, shall we? Let's go ahead and let's do this. I want to remind people that you could have stopped this. This could have stopped, but here we are. So let's start, shall we? Let's try this.
For some ancient cultures, it's a healing technique.
Modern advocates claim it can do everything from cure depression to whiten your teeth.
Okay, but they're wrong. They're wrong about all of that. They're wrong. They're wrong. They're wrong. Can we, as the news, can we tell people, no, that's not true actually, though, instead of just acting as though you're here to read the press release of the pee drinkers?
7's Ivan Rodriguez spoke with a group in Boulder who says their lives were changed after starting this therapy.
Sorry, Altered Undying. Altered Undying says, have yourself a merry little Pissmas. Let the gold streams fall. Have a shining stream from the highest... Wait. Have a shining stream from the highest bowl. Have yourself a merry little Pissmas now. Ashley says, I prefer yellow stuff in a white wine bottle. What are you drinking this evening? Mystery yellow fluid. Freyline says, my stream streak is updated. Goodbye, you freaks. And then Domei, thank you for your 99-cent super chat.
You're staying present in your body.
Inside the quiet of his home, Brother Sage finds peace.
Take a deep breath in.
Javambu!
And release on the exhale.
He says his life improved 25 years ago after changing the emotional, mental, spiritual, and physical.
Breathing in the new creation from the Creator itself.
He's since written books on his findings and helps others lead a healthy lifestyle.
As you can see, this is my diet. I eat a
Does
lot
he,
of fruit.
though?
Papayas and mangoes.
Like, why do they frame it like this? Like, why do they just accept the things he says and reports on them like they're true? Like, I'm not saying they need to come in here and disprove everything that someone sends them, but if you're gonna run a story on it, isn't it your job as a journalist to, like, fact check even the barest minimum amount of what they're saying? Ugh.
Oranges and pears.
with one crucial drink that cannot be skipped.
You discover what this really is ultra-filtered blood plasma.
Or
Oh wow, they really cranked the mics up so you could hear every drop of that swallow. Midnight Wolf with a 7-stream streak says, oh, there it is. Mine updated too. I honestly don't know if I'll make it through the stream. Tempted to run. This is the challenge. Chat, I'm gonna put this out there. If you can, like, last this whole stream, genuinely kind of impressed. It's the Pissmas challenge. It's the first year of the Pissmas challenge. Can you make it through the whole stream? The only thing you win if you do it is, stream cred, which is like street cred, but even less useful.
urine.
I have to make it through. This is my job.
2 hours ago. Good year. So when we take in this
Good year. God damn, look at the yellow on that.
water, we honor it. We, some people say a little prayer or something.
You might have to
Just
take a
acknowledge-
gummy for this. I'm going to put this out there. I think being high will make this a worse experience for you, but it's your body. You can do whatever you want. Saint Sanguinia with 14 months says they always look like they drink piss too. It's got to be like, it's got to be dehydration, right? Like you're just running the same stuff through over and over. Should have added something to make the drink cloudy. I think you did a lovely job. Everyone, this beautiful color here, this is Baja's work. You did an excellent job at simulating the golden hue of very dehydrated urine. If anyone really cares, it's just water with food coloring. But she did a good job. With, like, the color, she put a little brown. Not the key, I think, is not just to do yellow. She put some brown in there. You got to put a little bit of brown.
That something's about to shift in their body and in their mind.
Through urine therapy, Brother Sage will cleanse his eyes.
Open your eye,
Oh,
blink
there
a
it
couple
is.
times.
There it is. This is not the last time we will see in this stream someone applying their urine directly to their eyebrows.
And rinse out his
2 types of yellow and brown. Ooh, artsy.
nose.
Why not just apple juice? I didn't have any apple juice. We had food coloring.
Not really rocket science.
Dr.
You
James
really want to get that pee through the blood-brain barrier. You definitely want to get as much of it in your brain as possible.
Wilk at UC Health says drinking pee could make you sick, especially drinking someone else's.
It's entirely possible to get chlamydia or gonorrhea of your mouth from drinking somebody's urine if they have those particular diseases. You don't know what kind of drugs are in their urine. That can pose some risks. And you don't know what kind of infections they have in there.
Brother Sage isn't alone. About once a week at the Boulder Public Library, the Urine Therapy Group of Colorado will meet so members can talk about their experiences.
If you have stomach ache, you drink that, it goes away.
We'd like to
You
challenge
know, I think drinking pee would probably give me a stomach ache. I'm not going to test it, but, like, I'm 99% sure.
actually the scientific community.
Those people who recognize it are not going to stop it.
You got books there? Did it smell like pee?
This is not
Did it smell like people had been having a banquet of pee?
been there, done that therapy. It's the people who are called to it are with it the rest of their life.
An ancient Eastern culture tradition
This is my manual for teaching people.
in Boulder, Colorado. Ivan Rodriguez, Denver 7.
Jesus Christ. What are we even doing as a species? Oh. This is a good one.
What makes me feel as good as gold? Drinking my piss whole. I know I've sung that song before, but really, that's what I just love.
To be clear, you are hearing him urinate the fresh pee that he is about to drink in a second.
After
There was a tip, though. A green guy with a $3 tip says, Hannah, I want to have been a fly on the wall when the news agency was doing the meeting and handing out who got that what projects to cover, and this guy got pee guy.
a good workout, went for a little run. Fucking did some weightlifting and fucking gym, bro. Listen to fucking Spartan music. Little bit of pre-cum is mixed with the beautiful Urine, the ultra plasma filtrate of the
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear any of that.
kidney, so it's a bit frothy. It's got
I don't need add-ins.
lots
Oh,
of B vitamins in it.
why would he say it? Why would he say it like that's something that we're all like, ooh, it's like pulp. Oh, God. Hermetic Cuttlefish with 30 months at tier 2 says, I don't know about a stomach ache, but just the thought is making me nauseated. What a shame I could only listen for a little while before I have to dash off. Not a Christmas thing today, it's my parents' 60th wedding anniversary. Oh, congrats to him.
I took some
Is that the golden anniversary? I'll see myself out.
B vitamin supplements, which make the urine, or sorry, the plasma ultrafiltrate very, very yellow. And I just like to sample it like that. It's like a form of biofeedback. It's a little salty.
It's a form of biofeedback. Mayo Emeries of Caldera says, well, there's the post-workout protein. Oh yeah, he's like super dehydrated too.
But it tingles my balls. Oh yeah, I love when my balls tingle. Getting high on our own supply, baby. Who needs drugs and who needs alcohol when you got your...
I love him. Not Will Blunderfield. Okay, I need to find that guy on TikTok because holy crap, he's incredible.
Take it!
Not, what was that? Not Will Blunderfield. I need to find him specifically. He's clearly incredible.
Give me another 3, okay? Hold on, let's do 2 minutes. Let's round it to 5, okay? Look at that stare. How can you say no to that gaze?
There's also something that my teacher...
Alright, I'm out.
He was... Yeah, don't grab on your balls. Christian Jones with a $5 tip says, when a local cafe barista wished me a happy holidays, I smiled and told her gently, it's okay, you can say Merry Pissmas, it's legal again. She was so overcome with joy that she pissed then and there. Merry Pissmas to all. And to all a good night. Truly. Oh. Maybe his account got banned again. Because I think not Will Blunderfield was supposed to be a replacement for his original channel, I guess.
Did anyone else notice a sort of vibe shift last Saturday? Perhaps it has something to do with the seed release ritual that took place. The seed release ritual was a Zoom event held on Saturday, hosted by Will Blunderfield, who is known for doing things like drinking his own urine and encouraging men to fool around with each other in order to become more masculine and attractive to women.
What? He's a Nazi too? Like, this has gotta be, like, is this just his, like, yeah, Isaac and Animate, is this just a fetish that he's using, he's, like, covering with, like, alt health stuff?
And so on Saturday at 11 a.m., a group of guys got together on Zoom for a workshop titled Alchemy of the Divine Masculine, where they all did something that they would ordinarily do in private in order to grow their masculine power. And while there's every reason in the world to
do they know you can just, like, if you want to get in some sort of, like, public jerk-off thing with other dudes, you can do that, and you don't need to cover it and pretend it's something else. Like, you can just get on a Zoom call with your bros and just, like, goon. Like, if that's what you want to do. Whatever. Anyway, back to Pissmas. Sorry, I got distracted by that guy's very strange everything.
Hello everyone, I want to talk to you guys about urine therapy. First of all, your urine is not waste. If you're peeing in the toilet and
It is waste. It's waste. It's a waste product.
flushing it, you're
Just a Peach with a $2 super chat says, yes, it seems to be a fetish that he gets paid for.
wasting it.
I just wish he was honest about it. I don't care if people get paid for their fetishes. I care that they're honest about it.
Then it becomes waste. It's excess water that your body does not need at the moment.
Not just water. You release all sorts of stuff that gets filtered out through your urine. That's not how this works. It's not just the water. The water is the solution that it's like in. But no, it's not just water.
In fact, the Greek word for urine is ouro, and that's where you have the word Ouroboros. It's the snake eating its tail. It's actually
New Zoom spin-off Goom. Joke of the day goes to my lovely brother-in-law, Broha Blast.
you drinking your own
Overthought with 100 bits says, you heard Hannah, urine is the solution.
ouro, urine, pee. Just like there's a water cycle on Earth, the ocean water gets evaporated, becomes a cloud, goes down the mountain, down the river, back to the ocean. You also have this cycle. If you consume...
Okay, but no, you're supposed to put new water in as much as it's new. You know what I mean? You're supposed to put, like, you're not supposed to drink the pee-pee. You're supposed to drink the clear water. This good drink. Drink good. Drink bad. Bad, no drink. Good drink. Clear, good. No drink. Full of kidney stones.
Twizzlers and Twinkies and Snickers and soda,
Hydrate.
then you're consuming waste, so the product will be waste. But if you're just eating fruits and vegetables, which are watery foods, then you pee excess water that you don't
Oh my god!
need at the moment. And you can use that. You can re-drink it again. So there's two ways of drinking urine. Aged urine therapy and fresh morning urine therapy. When you drink fresh morning urine, what you're doing...
I trust someone with that many face tattoos that they've made really good decisions in life. For sure. Let's go.
Is you're collecting the midstream of your morning urine because your urine is less acidic in the morning and the middle stream of the urine flow is less acidic than the beginning and end of the stream. So you want the middle stream, you pee in the toilet and then you catch the pee and then you finish peeing in the toilet. You just got the middle stream. And what that does is it satisfies your cells because you're not actually hungry, you're thirsty. It's the best mineral water you can get. Now, the more yellow your urine is, the more dehydrated you are. The clearer your urine is, the more hydrated you are, because like I said, it's just excess water. Morning urine midstream is how you energize the body. You don't actually need food after that. You'll be so energized from just drinking morning urine. You don't need lunch, dinner, and a midnight snack. You satisfied your cells. That's all they require. They don't need all this meat and meat and meat. It's never going to give the hydration to the cells that they need. They're going to stay oxidized. So your urine is selective antioxidant. And
Man, people come up with all sorts of justifications to drink piss. What's their problem?
Knows which cells.
Like, I don't think you should drink your pee outside of a survival situation like Bear Grylls or whatever. Like, what are you doing? But if this is just a thing you want to do, just do it. It's so much weirder that you have to make up all this shit to drink your pee. I don't think you should drink your pee. Don't drink pee. But if you're gonna drink pee, drink the pee. Don't try and come up with some justification that makes it okay.
Cells are oxidized and which cells to antioxidize. It's the original smart water. It's your urine. So is structured water, H3O from natural fruits and vegetables. Dr. Sebi's nutritional guide. Now, aged urine is how you reverse diseases. No,
that's untrue. That's not anything. You're gonna introduce diseases into your body from aged urine.
Doctor with a PhD, which stands for piled high deeper, has ever cured any disease, has never cured AIDS. Dr. Sebi cured AIDS. Actually, he says Mother Nature cured AIDS.
No.
When you age your urine and put it in a jar and put it on the windowsill, you want it at room temperature because you want it to dissolve the mucus. Not only is it warm, but it's high on the pH scale, which is potential of hydrogen. See, alcohol is acidic on the 1, regular water is neutral, aged urine becomes 7, 8, 9, 10, higher on the pH next to bleach. So anything that the aged urine comes in contact with, it kills. It kills mucus, which reverses AIDS and every disease known to man.
Kills mucus? Does he think mucus causes AIDS?
Because there's only one
HIV causes AIDS.
Disease, which is mucus.
Oh my god, what an idiot. Oh god, he's gonna get someone killed. Ugh. Okay. Oh, here's someone, I believe he has asthma and he's nebulizing pee into his lungs. Warning, this man is about to nebulize urine into his lungs.
This is T-Doggy Dog in the mofo. I am vaping urine. My friend, you mind get me on? No, my friend, she has like OCPD, and I've mentioned to her that vaping urine is really good for you. She was wheezing like a mofo. She doesn't want to be on camera, but she sounds better straight away. So not only can you use urine to do all sorts of things, clean your eyes, your ears, your nose, every part of your body.
It smells like pee.
You can use it as a moisturizer. You can use it to cure cancers and all sorts of shit like that. And you can
Nope, you can't. That's not a thing. Stop making medical claims, please.
also cure asthma and OCPD. Yeah, which is classed as uncurable. These people are completely and utterly full of shit.
These people are utterly and completely takes in a big breath of my own waste product. Full of shit. Well, guess what? You're full of pee. You're full of pee.
Yeah. My friends, urine therapy is the answer to nearly all of our flipping diseases. But everyone's being scared from it. It's wee-wee!
He's talking about the latter, Amber, unfortunately.
My friend, you know what I mean? Everything they teach you is backwards. So if they say something's bad for you, that means it's good for you. And if they say something's good for you, it's more than likely very, very bad for you. Yeah? Peace, love, and light. T-Dog. Get it in here.
Please don't vape your own pee.
Well, I've been drinking urine now for 6 years. I got into it in May 2011. I went along to a festival, and this woman called Sylvia Chandler was giving a talk there. And me and my friends walked in, you know, arms folded, you know, tell us about drinking a wee lady. And we came out of there, all of us, like, we've got to try this. So to my knowledge, all 5 of us are still doing it to this day. And all of us have had our lives transformed because of it. My morning routine is basically, I would, you know, get up, weigh my glass, drink most of it, leaving a little bit at the bottom. And yeah, I'd wash myself with it. And that's essentially just pouring a little bit.
What do you mean by wash? I don't think you mean wash. I think you mean you rub it all over your skin. You're not washing yourself. That's like saying you washed yourself in mud or dirt or fecal matter. Like, no, you rubbed something gross all over your skin. You did not wash. It's the opposite of that.
In the palm of my hand and massaging it into my skin.
Where was this episode of My Strange Addiction? This was an episode of My Strange Addiction. They had a segment where a woman who drinks and bathes in urine had an episode. And then also they did a follow-up on their newer addiction show. I don't remember if it was her or if they had another group of people, but they've done it.
In a section at a time. Okay, the benefits that I've experienced from drinking urine is, well, they started immediately. The first one within 10 minutes was this amazing feeling of well-being. It's like bursts of energy.
That's weird placebo effect. I'm so curious why, and I know they would disagree. I know they would disagree and say like, oh, I don't necessarily want to drink pee. It just happens to be this amazing medicine. But the thing is, it's not. It's not a medicine. It's a waste product. So what we know is these are a group of people who have convinced themselves to drink pee, probably because on some level they want to drink pee. And this has become a part of it. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's just that the alt health stuff is so strong that they connect it to the pee because scammers tell them to. But like, these are people who want to be drinking pee. Otherwise they wouldn't be drinking it. You know what I mean? Hydrate. Can do.
And a bit embarrassingly, I then realised that I'd been constipated because the first thing I did was I had a serious bowel movement. a good way of getting over the squeamishness is to mix it with juice. That's what I did in the beginning with me, because I was a bit squeamish myself. So what I would do is take urine, put it in the fridge, make it nice and cold, then mix it with grapefruit juice, which was the strongest juice I could think of. So that way I wouldn't taste any of the urine, and it worked. It was great. And then one day I was working away at a hotel and got up, weed in my glasses.
I think some of them are desperately chronically ill. That's definitely a part of it, but like, there are so many bullshit things out there that you could latch on to. Why do some people latch on to the pee thing specifically? Do they have some sort of preconceptions about holistic medicine and a belief that, like, the body must be perfect, it must produce everything we need? And that, like, flips around to them being like, ah, yes, urine, we'll use urine for medicine. Like, what is the belief that they already had that led them to think that this is reasonable to try to even get the placebo effect in the first place? You know what I mean?
Usual, and then realised I didn't have a fridge or any grapefruit juice. So I really couldn't go down to the lobby with a glass full of piss, and so I just thought, well, sod it, and knocked it back, and then realised that actually it doesn't taste as bad as I thought.
John Dixon. Now, any new relationship brings with it the chance to learn something new from your partner, and that was definitely the case for Bex Long 2 years ago when she began dating John Dixon.
He's the Freddy Krueger of pee-pee.
It was, however, quite an unusual tip that passed from one to the other. John has been a devotee of drinking his own urine for some years now. Before we hear why...
Why do these morning shows keep talking about this like it's normal? Why are you normalizing this?
Here are some facts about urine, so roll Wheatie. Human urine is made up of around 95% water. The remaining 5% contains over 3,000 compounds.
We haven't always flushed away, are we? Throughout history, our ancestors have put this waste product to good use.
In ancient times, urine was used to treat sores and burnt washclothes and even whiten teeth.
Ah!
And did you know urine can be dangerous? In the 1800s, it was used to make gunpowder.
Nowadays,
did you know urine can be dangerous?
Is still handy. In 1994, Madonna suggested urinating in the shower could cure athlete's foot.
And in June last
my favorite medical doctor, Madonna.
year, the true power of urine was proved as human wee charged a mobile phone.
So now you're in the know, and so are we.
Well, with us now are Bex and John, and Dr. Ange is here also to offer a medical perspective. And just so you are aware, Bex and John...
Saint Sanguinia with a link. Oh, I can't play this! Although I do like that movie. But I can't play that for copyright reasons, for sure. Good movie, though. If you haven't seen The Ballad of Buster Scruggs, I would recommend it.
Will be demonstrating drinking their urine later on in this item. We'll tell you just before they do. Welcome. This is utterly fascinating. My Twitter feed has been full of this all morning. Obviously, lots of questions to ask you. You got together 2 years ago. 2 weeks in, you tell her this confession, I guess. Were you nervous about telling her originally?
I'm not nervous about talking about it, purely because it's made such a massive change to my life.
So when did you start to? Because you were 19.
Why does it tend to look like the pee drinky people smell like pee? Like, it's almost like there's a pee miasma around them. You know what I mean? It's like a greasiness. It's like pee grease. Benikagami says, high concentrations of urea can cause episodes of dementia. It's possible that the delusion caused from their brains being poisoned is part of what's causing this. I feel like you'd have to drink a lot of pee before that starts, though. I don't know.
When you first started?
17 when
17, so pretty young.
Yeah, well, and
at 17, were you starting to drink your own pee for health reasons, or were you just into it? You know what I mean? Is a 17-year-old boy really going, ah, yes, let me I have seen science that shows that the urine will be good for me. Nah, man, you just wanted to drink pee. You liar.
Come out of being very naughty kids,
Right.
basically, and I was just gone on the health sip, basically.
Yeah.
And you noticed the difference it made. What difference did it make to you?
Well, just generally, it helped balance my head. Like, my emotions were a lot calmer, and...
Oh my god, someone teach this man about the placebo effect. This guy drink too much? Oh god, he looks familiar. What is he from? Sin City. Where did he go?
Could just think clearer.
So, John, did you just read about it, or did you have a friend that was doing it?
I had someone I know is... Yeah, does do it, and does... talk about it quite a lot.
Sure, so that's how
she
you
talks around the
introduce
country
it.
stuff.
And Bex, what happened to you? Did you just come down one morning and just saw
No,
John
I
just
didn't
sort of brewing the
actually
first one for the day? Or?
No. I never actually saw him do it. Like, he must have shut the door and locked it, so I couldn't get in. But I suffered from depression for a good 10 years and been taking...
I'm sorry, is she gonna claim that drinking piss cured her depression?
Tablets for that period. And I'd wanted to get off them, and so he recommended this. And I'd spoken to a lot of people where John works, and there's quite a lot of people do it there where we're from. And I saw their stories and how they'd got better, and thought I'd try it.
I mean, that's a serious
cynical,
situation
really.
that you were in,
Yes.
and then you tried this. And so, what was the difference?
For the first couple of months of doing it, you feel extremely happy and extremely bouncy until your body sort of kind of gets used to it. But it works straight away. So if I'd forgotten to take a tablet that morning, I could do that instead.
Wow. So eventually, this led to you actually coming off of your meds. And actually, Dr. Rudd, I think it's probably quite a good point.
That is so dangerous. Oh my god, everyone on this show who is promoting this should be fired from a cannon.
Introduce you here and say that that's not necessarily recommended. What we're saying here worked for her, but not a very good idea.
I think so. I think if you're on medication and you're going to take yourself off it, it's important that your doctor knows.
Yeah.
Just so that there are ways.
Benikagami says, who's ready for this kind of woo-woo shit to flood mainstream media as they desperately try to find anything to talk about other than Trump's constant fuck-ups now that they've bent the knee? In other news, please send my mother atheistic well-wishing vibes as she fell down earlier today and we still don't know what's wrong with her knee. Oh no! Sorry to hear that. I hope she'll be okay.
There's nothing wrong with making that decision, but your doctor needs to be aware. And you need to be careful about drinking your own urine when you are taking medication.
Okay.
Why?
Well,
because of the toxins it contains within it.
Well, that's the thing. If you think
trying to explain, well, you see, dipshits, your pee is where the waste comes out, and often some of the medication comes out in the pee because it's a waste system to try and remove waste from your body. So if you drink it, you're gonna just keep getting more of the medication because it's waste that you're not supposed to drink, you ignorant fucking slop fiends. You goddamn animals. I just can't. I fucking can't anymore.
what urine is one of your body's ways of getting rid of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's what your kidneys produce, and it's either stuff that you don't need, stuff that you can't store, or stuff that may not be good for you, so stuff that might be toxic and byproducts and waste products. That's the primary function of urine.
Having to be the bow tie guy in the room explaining, like, here's why you shouldn't drink pee, and then dumb shit McCo-host goes, but it's sterile! No, it's not, you fucking idiots! You purveyors of lies! You goddamn fucking scam merchant pieces of shit! We should not do Pissmas. I get too mad. I get too mad about the state of the world. This is so emblematic of so many of the things I hate. I hate other human beings. So many of them are such fucks. I just can't. Mayo Emery's of Caldera says, bear in mind that this is how they look after professional studio makeup and hair people have worked their magic on them. Imagine the level of sludge they produce without professional assistance. It's journalistic malpractice, it is. And I know this is like a morning show, so they're not trying to be hard-hitting journalists, but like, this is fucking disgusting. The fact that they put this on the air and treat it seriously at all.
It is sterile.
People should be in fucking jail. Like, this is disgusting.
Which just means that when it's in the bladder, it shouldn't normally have bacteria in it, but on its way out, it can pick them up, so it may become non-sterile. Okay. So what I would say is if you're unwell or taking any medication, traces of that will be in your urine, along with a lot of other things, so you've got to be extremely careful because you're reintroducing those things back.
He so badly wants to tell people to not drink pee, but the producer clearly won't let him.
Into your body, and your body has tried to get rid of them, so think about it.
Do you know what I can ask? Does the smell hang around at all? Does it become less smelly if you are...
No, they reek! They reek of pee-pee! They're the pee-pee couple! Everyone goes, there's the people that smell like piss all the time! Mia Coda Storm says, I don't know if this came up before, but...
Hey, somebody call for an allergic reaction? Hey, man.
I love this guy. He's so funny.
Yeah, I got stung by jellyfish earlier, and it's still swollen. It hurts really bad. I think I should probably get checked out. Yeah, looks pretty swollen. There's actually a pretty simple way to ease the pain, though. Pee? We all already did that. All? Yeah, so I peed on the sting, but that didn't work. So Mike tried to pee on it, but he didn't have a good enough stream. So Jimmy tried to pee on it, but he couldn't get the right angle. So he peed into a cup, poured it on the sting, but that didn't.
To be clear, for those that don't know, this is a channel run by a paramedic, and his whole thing is he reenacts actual calls he went on. Shortened, obviously, but he gives the gist of like, here's the call I went on and the real stupid thing that happened.
Work, and now we just don't know what to do. Water! You just soak it in hot water. That's it. Well, that would have been nice to know earlier. You think? I smell so bad.
Don't let your friends treat you like a urinal. These are basic. Why are we having this discussion?
It depends. It really does depend on what you're eating. If you're eating not a very good diet, it's always going to be really smelly and
coloury.
But as you can see, it's clear. So.
Is it an acquired taste? So could you ever try each
It's not
other's?
an acquired taste at all. No, it's not a taste you want to acquire.
You don't like the taste of it?
I mean, when you begin, it smells and tastes like wee. No getting around it.
Right, okay.
But then in the act of doing it, it then cleans you out, essentially.
So
it does not. It doesn't clean anything.
It's almost like taking medicine for you.
You imagine they can smell them in the room? I'd be shocked if they couldn't. I would be shocked if they didn't at least smell a bit like pee.
So, like, you're like, oh, here we go. Boom, done. Okay, I'm down for the day. Oh, okay, cool.
Well, though, when you carry on with it, it does become closer to what you're eating. Like, you start tasting how the food's almost digested it through your system, and you can taste what the food you're eating is basically.
And, you know, no, I haven't done it. But, you know, when you give a sample, you feel that it's obviously very warm. Do you chill it, or do you take it straight from the tap?
Some people chill it and mix it with juice.
Straight from the tap.
Straight from the tap. And do you chill yours?
No.
Okay, so you have other benefits. I mean, you say it makes your eyes brighter, it makes your skin clearer. Obviously, we know with you in the depression, it's helped with that. It gives you more energy. You also use it, not just drinking it, you use it in other ways. Tell me, what are those?
I broke my ankle last year and I had a pretty bad cut, and John used, it's very romantic, John used my urine on it and it cleared up quite quickly.
We are rubbing our piss on open wounds. We are so fucking cooked. We're done. Call it. I don't even care when the extinction event happens. We're done. We were failed from the start. What are we doing? We're rubbing our waste product in our open wounds. We have failed. We have utterly failed as a species to do the one thing you shouldn't do. Oh, God.
So if we ever get cuts or burns or anything like that, then that's...
So what is it? What's in it that makes it do that? I mean, do you actually know, or do you just experiment and it go, well, that worked?
Well, I mean, a pretty simplistic way of looking at it is essentially your body's going to carry a lot of those, a lot of the chemicals contained in your urine to the spot anyway.
Right.
So it's essentially just shortcut.
And use it on your skin?
Yeah.
Just straight from there?
Green guy with a $3 tip says, Hannah, it looks like you got a good number of watchers, more than you thought. Yeah, between YouTube and Twitch right now I have 183 viewers. Little surprised this many people want to suffer through this with me, but you know, I'll call that a win.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't use the first one in the day because again, like it's a bit smelly first thing in the morning, but you know, like later on in the day, it does clear up a bit.
John, how often do you drink your own urine? How many times do you do in a day?
At least, well, normally just the first in the morning. I mean, if
You said not to do the first in the morning. Nelson JD, thanks for 2 months, says, piss.
I might have another one, just for the energy.
What, to light the stomach or something?
I just think it gives you
energy.
buzz.
Yeah, okay, so it's just, it's almost like a, you know,
An
vitamin.
energy drink.
Yeah, okay. Dr. Ange, obviously, you know, you've said you've got reservations about it, but culturally, as we saw in that VT, it's you know, it's been with us for a while.
Urine therapy isn't something that's new. This isn't something unheard of.
Sophie with a $5 super chat says, does streaming ever put you in a flow state? Funny.
Although a lot of people,
the puns, it's the stream.
People, you know, do have a negative reaction towards it. It's been used for hundreds of years across various cultures, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's either recommended or safe. And at the moment, it is not medically recommended, especially if you're unwell or on medication. We would not recommend it.
It had been medically recommended. It was only 30
Not by doctors in the modern
odd
age.
years ago.
Yeah.
It was the World Health Organization banned doctors, dentists, and opticians
From suggesting it.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm glad dentists.
we are going to... All that says it gives you white teeth, apparently. We are going to ask you to drink it. This is what you normally do, so that is what you're going to do now. Bottoms up.
Drink pee for us.
Enjoy. This is the first one you've had today, presumably.
Drink it, you pussies.
This is your
How
second
many
today.
are we in?
This is my second.
Wow.
I like this whole conversation. There were flutes of their pee sitting in front of them, and we undiscussed. Imagine you have a conversation and trying to be normal, and there are champagne flutes of pee on the table the whole time. Benekagami says, this should be the stream the golden hype train appears for. It would be thematically appropriate, wouldn't it?
Just didn't mess around with that at all. John, you just down yours in one? Do you get it down the hatch?
Tastes like the coffee that I've just drank.
Does it? Is this not a placebo thing, slightly? I mean, do you think that like, is that rush you get of that energy, a bit of...
The guy in the bow tie was like, yeah!
kind of like adrenaline going, I'm about to drink my own whey, whack. Oh, I feel really like this, because it's a bit like adrenaline going round you.
The way I look at it is it's essentially like an isotonic drink. I mean, it's got the vitamins, it's got the...
Isotonic. You look that up. Isotonic. One that does not cause cell swelling or shrinkage. The fuck does that have to do with anything? Irvin UK, thanks for 30 months and almost kicking off a hype train, says Merry Pissmas and a happy poo year. Bella Lagotzi, thanks for 23 months and kicking off a hype train, says Freddy Krueger shirt, guy loves piss.
Salts, it's got hormones, and
it's got a lot.
96% of oh, it is a golden hype train! It's a golden hype train! It's appropriate! We did it! Mossloth says, I don't think that people understand that not recommend is actually pretty strong language from a doctor. It means don't do it. Yep.
Basically, yeah.
Makes you more of a sipper, I know.
All right, you gotta pump this hype train with gift subs. It decided to be golden for us on this Pissmas day. It's a Pissmas miracle. If you won't allow this to happen, what are we even doing here? Tea Time Tea, thanks for gifting 5 tier 1 subs.
Yeah.
But let's be clear here, it actually isn't isotonic. Urine does contain water and urea, the primary components, but it's got lots of other things in it as well, and technically it's not isotonic. And
that's so funny that he's like, it's not isotonic, you dumb bitch. Saint Sanguina, thanks for gifting 2 tier 1 subs, 80% to level 3 on the golden hype train.
Evidence for it being beneficial just isn't there in big studies. It's all anecdotal. And like you said, it might be a placebo effect, or it might be the fact that you're doing a very positive thing for your own health, that you feel like you're doing something positive.
And together.
And together. And you will modify your diet because you want it to taste better, so that might actually make you feel better.
I like that he's pointing out all the reasons they don't need to drink pee, but they're definitely gonna go home and still drink pee every day for the rest of their lives because they like to do it. Overthought, thanks for gifting 5 tier 1 subs. Fennikagami says, am I Pissmas Santa? Did I summon the Pissmas Express? Gifazoa, thanks for 100 bits. Moss Sloth, thanks for gifting a sub. Over level 4 on the hype train.
And that might have the positive effect on
Because your
health,
diet's
as
improved
opposed to
tenfold
urine.
as well, aside from drinking urine, right? Because you want what you want to drink to be full of good stuff.
Eat something like, well, I won't. Yeah, if you eat fast food or something that's been processed, you can kind of taste how it has had to be broken down in your urine.
Makes you think about it.
Yeah.
This is so disgusting. We need to stop eating McDonald's, he says by drinking his pee and saying the pee doesn't taste as good because of the McDonald's. Maybe you're not supposed to think your pee tastes good. Have you considered that? Have you considered that your pee tasting good or bad, relatively speaking, is not in any way correlated to your health? Because that's not what pee is for? Oh, it's very crazy, We Are Sunrise. It's very crazy. 14% to level 5 on the hype train.
Like, I mean, like butter or eggs or most food will kind of be expressed in your urine by the taste, but more complex chemicals will
taste differently. I mean, it's absolutely fascinating, and thank you
cheers,
so
guys.
much for coming
It's
in.
not.
And
It's
telling
not
us.
fascinating.
Cheers,
It's
literally.
disgusting.
But thanks
These
for
people have
coming.
mental health problems.
Just check your glass. I don't want you to get it confused.
Caradona, thanks for gifting 2 tier 1 subs, 47% to level 5 on the hype train. Thank you for all the gift subs, everyone. It's much appreciated. I was a little behind on gift subs for the month, too, so that's helping a lot. Thank you. Gillis Filler, thanks for gifting 5 tier 1 subs.
A very amazing cure.
This guy, doesn't this guy look like a guy that you'd be like, oh yeah, he's a urine therapy guy? John Crabell, thanks for gifting 5 tier 1 subs and getting us over level 5! This Pissmas, it's like Pissonica. The hype train was only supposed to last 2 levels, but it's lasted 5.
For healing any health
92%
issues
to level 6 on the hype train.
you have mentally and physically. And yeah, I wanted to talk about this because it's a very important topic that everyone needs to know about, and that is urine therapy. And as the name says, it sounds like you're in therapy, which is quite interesting as well. So yeah,
it sounds like urine therapy, so therefore it's good. Makes sense. Nemesaur, thank you so much for gifting 10 tier 1 subs and getting us over level 6 of the hype train.
Is something that has been
level 7 of the hype train, actually. Grey Knight's Art, thanks for 100 bits, 2% to level 8 on the hype train.
shown by
This is the highest hype train we've had in quite a while. Thank you, everyone.
many people over hundreds of years, even thousands of years, because this goes back way back in history. It's not some new age thing, it's an ancient remedy that's been...
It doesn't matter. Ancient people were wrong about so many things, especially things regarding health and science, because they didn't have the scientific method yet, or an understanding of, like, rational thought to come up with experiments to test if things were true. So, like, in the past, people used to do all sorts of stupid things for health reasons. Trepanning, bleeding, leeches, right? People did all sorts of things that were very, very wrong, and bringing them back is a bad idea.
Been used very extensively for a very long time. So yeah, you may be thinking, oh, this is disgusting, and this is something that the body's meant to be excreting and we're meant to be throwing away because it's toxic waste, but this is just some misinformation. Because if you look at nutritional analysis done on urine, it has loads of beneficial substances contained.
You know what else has beneficial substances? Foods, multivitamins, fucking kale. I don't know. There's so many choices in this world. Why would you choose pee? Innocuous Blonde with 200 bits says, for more Pissmas cheer. Thank you very much.
in it. So things such as estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, also things.
Hey, fun fact, I take progesterone and estrogen as part of my whole HRT thingy, as well as spirulactone. Don't need to drink pee for it. Don't need to drink pee. I'm pretty sure the process by which they're manufactured these days, it's never included human urine. It used to involve, I think, horse urine in producing estradiol, though I could be wrong, but it's not these days. They're produced, some other way. But anyway, no, don't drink urine. Stop it. Get some help.
Things like neurotransmitters known as dopamine, serotonin, neuroepinephrine, epinephrine.
Pregnant mare urine, thank you, that's what it was. 5% to level 8 on the hype.
And things like vitamins, vitamin C, vitamin B12, vitamin B6, vitamin B1, and also various other things such as minerals, so selenium, zinc, potassium, magnesium. The list is endless, and it's shown to contain stem cells and other amazing nutrients that are absolute key.
Stem cells aren't nutrients?
For healing the body and the mind, and for the mind and body to function in the best way that they possibly can. And just so you can have the best leaves of life by having the most optimal state of health. So it makes complete sense when you look at it like that, to re-ingest this in the body. And yes,
Finnikagami says a logical thing can still be wrong. If you are missing information or worse, have wrong information, a perfectly logical conclusion can still nonetheless be very wrong. This is why Vulcans can still make bad decisions.
for some people, the urine may taste bad.
Yeah, people have a problem where they think if you have a logical syllogism that's internally consistent, it's necessarily true, which isn't the case. Something can be logical, and your premises can be wrong. Or your understanding of the premises and their relation to each other can be wrong.
It's going to vary from person to person depending on different factors. So the more dehydrated you are, the more darker it's going to be and the more bitter and horrible tasting it's going to be. And if you're eating things like burgers and chips and chicken nuggets and McDonald's and all of these foods, well, foods, what I actually call them non-foods, that are made in a factory and they're full of like loads of animal substances and everything else, it's just so bad. It's not what's designed for human. And then people,
I'm sorry, do you think that humans didn't evolve to eat animal products? Because we did. You don't have to eat them, absolutely. If you want to be a vegan, awesome. But you also can't really realistically act like human bodies didn't evolve to ingest animal products. Come on now.
Why men and women in today's age are not living nowhere near as long as they used to hundreds of years ago, and why they end up with all crazy.
That's a lie. Human lifespan for at least people who have money for medical care or live in countries with functioning medical systems, lifespans are actually like higher than they were centuries ago by a lot.
These sorts of disease and
ooh, a hype chest. Let's see what golden emote we got. Oh, I got a little controller guy. I got a little Game Boy thing. Moira Soma says, according to doctors all the way from ancient Greece to the 1600s, smearing the sick person's feces on wounds and pestilent boils was a good thing. They were wrong and killed a lot more people than they helped.
Really just being in a
I find that people have a real mental block about, like, people doing stupid things, especially for very long periods of time. Like, what do you mean that's wrong? They did it for thousands of years. Like, yes, sometimes people and groups of people will do something that does nothing or even hinders them over and over again, not just for their whole lives, but for generations of people's lives, after life after life after life, and no one will fix it. That's a lot of human history. Like, I know that's disconcerting, and it concerns you, probably, as it does me. What are we doing right now that's like that, and we don't realize a lot of things? But the point is, you can't let your discomfort with how stupid humans are to stop you from, like, recognizing it and moving forward.
Horrible state of health for the majority of their life. But all I say is, if you're going to get into this and your urine looks dark and tastes horrible, all you need to do is drink loads of water. So just go and drink like a litre or half a litre of water and then see how your next urine is. If it's still not clear enough for you and it still tastes bad, then just drink more. It's as simple as that. And yeah, for every bad food you're going to eat, it's going to taste really badly. So if you're eating really salty food, it's going to taste very salty, and so on. So it's a real indicator of whether your food is good for you or not, because if it's making your urine go very dark and bitter and just taste horrible, then it's a for sure sign that your body is going, look, this food is bad for you, don't eat it.
That is so insane. Your urine is not a taste test. Like, this is not what you evolved to do. This is not a thing where you need to taste your pee to determine if what you're eating is good or not.
But when you start to eat loads more fruits and vegetables in their whole form and all these plant-based foods, you start to find that your urine, the majority of the time, is pretty much clear or almost clear with a slight yellow hue. And I can basically say from my own experience of eating a plant-based diet is that my urine pretty much tastes good all of the time. Sometimes in the morning it isn't, after I've had some cooked home food, which I had no salt, sugar or anything to, it's just plant-based whole foods.
Plants have sugar in. Answer Amazing with 30 months says, my belly is over full from our piss baby. Enjoy your stream. Watching on YouTube primarily at this point, though, since Twitch is not the best. Understandable. Thank you very much for your subscription. Hydrate, can do.
But all I need to do is drink a big cup of water and then the next urine's okay. But what you'll find is as well, if it's not tasting that clean and it doesn't look that clear, the more you drink it, the clearer it becomes, because your body is literally like filtering out all of the things in there. So it becomes cleaner and cleaner.
Where do you think the when it filters stuff out, it ejects it through the urine, and instead of getting rid of it, you're just putting it back in. Like, where do you think the filter is? Like, what do you think, like, where, like, a filter would need to be emptied and changed?
Cleaner and cleaner. It's like having a home filter system built within you. And basically, every time you re-ingest it, the liver basically removes the toxic substances.
Their livers
from
must
the
be
body.
absolutely fucking shot.
And basically, it starts...
Their poor kidneys.
Send them to the intestinal tract, and it starts to flush them out of the body through the food that is digested in your intestinal tract as well. And all urine is purified blood, which a lot of people are unaware of. And it's like, in today's age, most people are looking for a cure, and they're going down the allopathic route. And
it's not blood. It's not. No. He's talking about, like, the fact that there's, like, plasma.
They're taking all these pharmaceutical...
And he misunderstood.
...that are making the pharmaceutical industry hundreds of billions of revenue a year. And, yeah, there is a lot of deaths a year from pharmaceuticals, a lot of side effects.
I would bet per capita there's more people dying of piss drinking related stuff than what you're talking about.
And, yeah, people just so far disconnected from nature. They're looking outside themselves for healing. Yet they've got something that's right underneath their nose that is just there, free for you to consume. And there's a lot of people out there that do not have loads of money to eat the best diet, and they don't have the money to have all the supplements they need. And yeah, they just maybe can't afford all of these other types of alternative healing methods that can cost a lot more money, and they maybe cannot afford the medicine that they need to be taking, even though it's not medicine, it's just chemicals that are numbing some of the symptoms that you're having related to your health issues that aren't actually curing it. So yeah, if you've got no money, here you go, here it is.
Doesn't that just encapsulate it? Are you desperate and the victim of the United States' broken healthcare system? Here, try this scam that'll actually harm you.
Urine therapy, the cure for all, that really can help you. And I'd like to mention a book quickly as well by John W. Armstrong from about the 1970s, I think.
The Waters of Life.
And basically, he suffered from some health issues. And I can't remember what it was specifically, but it was some health issue related to the lungs.
Green Guy with a $3 tip says, Hannah, if you're an astronaut on the space station, your sweat in the air gets recycled and turned into drinking water. That's all these people are doing, is recycling their waste. Yeah, so clearly that's exactly the same thing. Benekagami says, fun fact, they used to test urine for diabetics. If there was sugar in your urine, it's a sign your blood sugar's too high because your body should never be throwing away sugar. This is proof that it's meant for waste disposal. They eventually realized by the time you're pissing out sugar, it's already damaging, which the development of blood testing methods today.
And he basically got told by allopathic doctors that there was nothing they could do for him. And basically, I think it was in his book as well, or it may be another book, he got urine tests done and they said, you're deficient in this, this and this. And he's like, how do you know? And they said, because it's in your urine. He's like, why don't I just re-ingest the urine? So that's...
Presumably they went, what the fuck are you talking about?
One of the ways that he discovered it. And basically he embarked on consuming his urine and got to an optimal state of health and free of sickness and disease. And then for tens and tens of years, he was using it with people, and he was getting people with the worst health conditions come to him that have been from person to person to person to help them. And in the end, they've just been told by people that...
Yeah, never trust anyone who uses the term allopathic doctors, because you know what we call allopathic doctors in the real world? Doctors.
There is
no one making that distinction should be trusted for medical anything.
Hope for you.
Because the distinction does not exist. Either you are a doctor, or you're a quack.
You're just going to be suffering with this issue that they may have been having. And he would guide them through a urine fast. So this is literally where you're consuming all of your urine around the clock. And what it will do is increase the amount of times you are going to the toilet because it is a diuretic. So people need to be aware of that because you need to be near a toilet very often. But and alongside that, he did find as well to get the full healing benefits when fasting in the shortest period of time possible.
Nerdy says, I'm reminded of someone talking about the idea of detox diets, and they said if your body's so toxic your kidneys and liver can't fix it, you don't need a diet, you need a hospital. Yeah.
They also needed to be doing urine rubs. So it's literally where you collect your urine in a glass container. You don't want it in plastic, it'll start leaching things out of the plastic, and you don't...
Oh yeah, you wouldn't want to put plastic in your body. It's a temple to urine. Obviously, you need to keep it real holistic.
Want all those xenoestrogens in your body.
Very concerned about microplastics. They might crowd out the room I need for my macro pee.
Whatsoever, it lowers testosterone and has a whole host of negative effects as well. And you just put it all over your body and let it soak into your skin. Your body's going to soak it up very quickly. And you just let it completely dry on your skin, and afterwards there will be no scent. It has actually a deodorizing effect, so if you've got smelly armpits or any other smelly parts of your body, it will naturally reduce the smell.
It might kill bacteria or whatever that's causing smell, but then you're gonna smell like pee, which is worse.
Is coming from...
I would 10 times out of 10 rather be next to someone on a bus who smells kind of like BO than someone who smells like piss.
Your body. And if you are concerned about you're going to smell and you're going to go out and about, then you can wash off with a shower. But I would say don't wash it off for about a half an hour after you've put it on your skin. So
okay, well, it's too late then. You already smell of piss, so...
body gets time to fully absorb it. And he was having absolutely amazing results, curing people with diabetes, cancer.
Nope, can't cure someone in diabetes. Not how this works.
Leukemia.
Bullshit.
Depression, anxiety, like suicidal thoughts, like you name it.
Tips are going to cost you a month now. Correct, Green Guy.
It helped people with it mentally and physically, and he had amazing...
Back to normal rules for tips.
Record. And he's just a profound, amazing healer that was just helping people in such an easy, simple and effective way. And I highly advise you check out his book because he has so many testimonials in his book. which is known as the Water of Life treatise. And it
Water of Life, a treatise on urine therapy. Link in the description below.
also has loads of information on how urine therapy works.
Oh, it just cut
So
off.
I wanted to share with you how and about, and you can effective.
Wow, he really just cut that video off. That's annoying.
Aloha, guys. It's time to change things up. I've taught 24 urine therapy training courses for intermediates and master teachers, for people who really want to master and get really skilled at using, teaching, and discussing urine therapy. So now we're going to go back to the basics. I'm now starting to...
Penikagami says, body odor is perfectly normal. It's caused by healthy microbiome and sweat. Smelling like piss is just you being disgusting.
Offer...
Yeah.
Urine therapy basics beginners classes.
How frequently do I plan to cover this topic? Probably not again until next Pissmas. Jokes aside, I don't really enjoy this either, and there's only really so much to be said about it, so, like, probably not often at all.
As well as beginners Q&A.
If ever, other than Pissmas. I might make Pissmas a once-a-year thing because it's kind of funny, but it's not going to be a regular thing. Phyllis Filler says, pro tip, if your medical advice is coming from a treatise, run.
Zoom calls. So if you're interested in taking any of these, now the classes were going to be perfect for
Yeah, this guy is like the P guy.
You, the beginner, and your prospect. The person you love enough that you want to share this with and not sure how to answer all their questions. So we're going to have the basic class and the Q&A coming up starting tomorrow and go into July. And so that's something to look forward to. Basics for beginners in urine therapy. Aloha.
If you're thinking, am I really watching what I think I'm watching? You're right. That's a woman drinking her own pee for the first time. That was fine. To understand why.
And you're not familiar with this then? No, which is a good thing.
Let's meet Therese Nickel an hour and a half earlier.
I do the foot soaks.
At the Boulder Public Library.
Oh, I'm drinking tea.
No demonstrations allowed.
This is the urine therapy meetup, and I'm Christopher McClure.
When Western medicine didn't work, the people in this group looked inside themselves for an answer.
Really big in India, because that's where it comes from.
Chris says the ancient therapy...
Saint Sanguinia says, for copyright reasons, imagine I played a clip of Jessica drinking the water of life, and it was really funny.
Helped the eczema on his hands.
I'd say a good way to start is just like maybe one sip.
Totally free approach to wellness.
Indira Gupta has been drinking her urine since 1983.
That is the first thing I do. Let some part go, take the middle part, drink it, put it in my eyes, put it on my face.
Stop putting your pee in your eyes.
And just have some chai in the morning, you know.
And Therese, well, you already saw her first time, but she also soaks her feet in her urine.
My feet.
No. Don't soak your feet in pee. Don't pee your feet. Ugh.
Feel lighter than air, and they're super soft.
The practice is controversial.
The normal American reaction is like, what are you talking about? The second reaction is, okay, there's got to be some scientific validity somewhere.
No, there isn't! There isn't, though! That's such a problem people have. We want to believe the best in people. We want to be like, well, they must be doing it for a reason. They're not. They're not. They're not. Their reasons are bad. Penikagami says big in India is white people for some exotic-looking person made shit up.
News medical expert Dr. Camilla Sasson
I know
says
there
no.
is. I've seen documentaries on India where I've seen some places that have it as a folk medicine thing. So there is a basis for it being a thing other people consider a folk medicine. The problem is they're also wrong.
There aren't medical benefits. Urine isn't sterile.
I think even the one I saw it wasn't even human urine. It was like the urine of a certain animal. I don't remember though.
And the bacteria could be harmful.
That's it.
Still,
that's it right here.
This group points to the book by Boulder resident Brother Sage as their proof.
Oh, that's the guy from the previous video, Brother Sage, the Shivambu guy.
They just started getting together once a month to talk about their experiences.
Because of the worldview about it, it needs to be kind of underground.
And this meeting gave Therese the courage to try it.
Never in a million...
Yes, it's cows. Thank you, Just a Peach, I remember. I think I saw that. I don't remember what the documentary was. But they showed like a little store where they were selling a bunch of different like cow urine products.
In years did I ever think that I would be filmed drinking my first pee.
And the group wants you to read that book and look at their website. But Dr. Camilla Sasson, our medical expert, she wants to warn people not to try this. There are no scientific studies that prove it could be a remedy for any kind of ailment. And on top of that, she says it could cause infections and spread disease.
Don't drink your pee. Green guy with a $3 tip says, Hannah, all this piss talk has got my wife so Nah, I'm uncomfortable reading that. I'll read the other part, though. People would rather watch pee than chuds. I mean, more pleasant than chuds, I would say at this point. This video is titled Aged Urine Massages, ASMR Whispering.
Meow.
Did he just say meow?
Meow.
He fucking meowed. He meowed. Hey man, how's it going? Oh, that's it. We're just gonna... Okay, that was just in there. Alright. Oh, it's the pee. It's a pee jar. Look at all the sediment at the bottom of that piss jar. Benikagami says they must be doing it for a reason. Notice how that didn't justify human sacrifices? Isn't it funny how that bullshit flies for some ancient shit but not others? Cow urine makes more sense because cows are sacred in Hinduism. I mean, they'll part traffic for a cow, but humans are still disgusting.
Are you winning?
Are you winning? Are you winning, son? No, I have a collection of aged urine jars.
What even is this?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Do you know?
If I drive everyone away with the piss ASMR video, do I get to end the stream early if I drive everyone away?
I don't know.
I love that little boomer confused head.
However, when it comes to aged urine, you can check out other sources as well, such as, but not limited to, Holistic Health with Harry, Monica Schütt, and Wiley Schmidt. Of course there are others as well. And yeah, check it out, think for yourself, and experiment Safety first, transition slowly. Yeah. Do you smell colors? Do you smell colors?
Just yellow, mostly. Is piss hallucinogenic? I'm starting to wonder. That is dark. That is such dark urine. Holy shit, dude. Drink water.
Do you hear the taste of water?
No. No. What?
Not yet. Don't worry. We'll work on it. Hello. It's a little winter outside, and I have a hot tip for you. When it comes to basically a whole lot of things, I'm not going to go into the effects so much. I'm just going to highly recommend this. And then,
I'd recommend Tic Tacs.
And of course, it's totally up to you. If you try it out, you will know why.
Don't do it.
This is aged urine.
Phyllis Filler says, stop breathing into my nose.
Quite well aged.
Trying to give you secondhand piss air.
I think it's like a couple of months old. I poured this from the mason jar into a plastic bottle. And now I'm going to do a massage with it. I always recommend as high quality as possible when it comes to
I wish you luck, Jaden. All you're gonna do is punch your monitor.
everything. However, when it comes to topically used aged urine, yeah, you know what Morpheus says. Time is always against us.
What makes piss high quality? The tannins. Jules Kersler with 36 months says, is this a sub baby? It is. My last one was Ramana McDoo-Doo. But if I forget the other names, maybe Taco something. This sub baby's name is going to be Urea McMansion. Urea McMansion.
However, time is not against aged urine, because the longer the time goes, the more cream you will get out of your aged urine.
Did you say cream?
Let's do the massage. This is super simple.
Get that pea cream. Get that pea cream.
Aged urine temporarily in a plastic bottle, and then you just bring it outside, because A, it stinks, and B, yeah, there will be some kind of mess. Let's see if I can get a setup online. I think I have it. Of course, I always think I have it, like most people do. The cap is a little rounded, but it worked fine anyway. Nice. So, I've said this before, You can massage any part of your body with aged urine.
I mean, you can massage any part of your body with anything, in theory. It doesn't mean it's gonna benefit you.
Obviously, I am not going to show you when I massage my penis or asshole, for instance.
Thank you for not showing yourself massaging your penis or asshole with pee. What a magnanimous sir to not show us him rubbing urine on his asshole. Okay, I'm fine.
I'm going to work on the head and upper body.
You ever sitting at your job and watching 3 hours worth of pee videos while drinking fake pee in a cat maid outfit, and you start to wonder, what's the point of it all, you know? Is that relatable?
Nice. Boost. Because probably the skin takes up things such as nutrients.
And then he rubs pee all over himself, but he's not wearing a shirt, which is against Twitch TOS. Believe it or not, the part of the video that we have to leave on is because we can see his nipples. World is weird. Okay, there is more ASMR stuff, but we're gonna avoid that.
What's going on, guys? Shane here.
Let's try this one.
Another Fight Tips quick tip. So the question today is, why do fighters drink their own urine?
They're crackpots that listen to Joe Rogan.
This is something that became popular when fighters like Juan Manuel Marquez and Lyoto Machida went on record saying that they drink their own urine. Where did this come from? Why did they start doing it? Well, Machida said that
could be the brain damage from repeated blows to the head.
A couple years back, he had a really...
That happened to Rocky in Rocky 5. And then by Rocky 6, he couldn't read anymore.
Bad cough, and his dad recommended...
Or sorry, Rocky 7, Creed, he has a hard time reading, so...
that he drink his own urine. He's been doing it ever since. Marquez says that it gives him an extra boost when he's doing his intense boxing training. When you research it and you look into the studies, your urine is nothing more than like 95% water, and the rest is like sodium and the rest of the toxins that your body doesn't already need. So a study from back in the early 20th century said that it's endless. The benefits are endless. It can...
Maybe don't cite studies like that from the early 20th century, because we're in like the early mid 21st century. That's pretty different.
Cure AIDS. It can...
Nope.
Prevent cancer.
No.
And all this different stuff. And the reason why doctors don't research it and don't let it be known is because there's no monetary value. There's no way that they can make money from it because everyone will be drinking their own pee.
Golden Shower with a $10 tip says, do you think these guys inevitably drink some of their own smegma when they drink the pee? There was a guy earlier that said he got pre-cum in his pee, so probably.
And this influenced a lot of people.
I would recommend they wash their genitals, personally.
Over in Asian countries, in India and China, and a lot of people still do it today. They say that they really, truly believe in it. I personally don't think so. I think you should just be drinking water.
That shocks me with those white guy dreads. I could have sworn he was going to be a pee guy.
You should be eating healthy, living a healthy lifestyle, and that's about it. I'm hesitating to say this, but
Okay, today we're going to talk about the ancient art of Shivambu, or urine therapy. Now, I'm not advocating that you do it. I'm talking about my own personal practice. It resonates with you and you think it's a good idea for yourself, then I recommend reading J.W. Armstrong's Water of Life. And so I've been practicing...
Yeah, that's the book, basically, that gets mentioned by the urine therapy people. It's woo-woo bullshit.
Urine therapy for the greater...
Is that urine in the jar? Why is it so cloudy? That is aged urine. That's aged urine. It's basically urine that has fermented. That's like rotted, that he's gonna drink.
Part of the last 2 decades, about 20 years. I shook this one up already because typically it has some type of residue. Some people call it ormus. It's like a cloudy white part of it. I shook that up. to integrate it into it. Now, the folklore behind this is it has HGH, stem cells, amino acids.
You know how you can just drink stem cells and it fixes things? That's definitely how that works.
Minerals. I drink a little bit of...
Sorry, Fennikagami. Fennikagami said, everyone knows good advice comes from people who have repeated head trauma. Also, fun fact, common consumer bleach or acids are mostly water. That doesn't mean those things are safe to drink.
Every morning. This is aged urine. And so you pee in here, you put a cheesecloth over it, you get anaerobic bacteria going in it, and then aerobic bacteria. You close it up and it seals it and it cooks out here in the sun. I've drank this on camera before. Sky Cowan's documentary she did of me. It's very powerful. It smells like ammonia. The feeling that I get from it is amazing. And then it makes my skin look golden orange, kind of.
Oh my god, dude, do you think your skin looks good? Oh god.
It's very gnarly taste.
You look like you got put in a toaster oven for too long.
Medicinal, primordial, I've said before, kind of gives you the feeling of ayahuasca. There you go, sharing another one.
Gives you the feeling of ayahuasca.
My esoteric practices. Don't try this at home unless you're a certified health nut too. Okay.
Ugh. Please stop.
Yes, urine.
Someone asks this person, does it heal cavities and everything else? How often do you do it?
Therapy helps.
I promise it does not cure cavities. That's not how that works.
With all ailments of the body. It is an ancient medicine. It's very popular in Ayurvedic medicine. This is something that has been around forever. It's just the 3D matrix has...
Never trust white ladies with this vibe. Don't trust this vibe. Don't get me wrong. I even kind of like this aesthetic. But if they're into this aesthetic this much, and they're into woo-woo stuff, the woo-woo stuff is real bad.
Made us believe that our urine is something to be disgusted by.
Orion Cooper says, are you happy about this horror you've unleashed? Are you happy? Are you happy?
Just like they do that with the rest of our body. But it's actually the best medicine we can use from ourself. Our body makes everything that we need. So
it doesn't actually. Fun fact. That's why we need to eat food and get sunlight and drink water. What are you talking about? Our whole mission is to consume things to maintain our life. Like, what are you talking about?
if you're having oral health problems, if you have eye problems, if you have earaches, if you have skin irritation, eczema, things like this, urine therapy is going to be exactly what you need. For oral health, you just swish it around in your mouth every day, twice a day for as long as you can, at least 2 minutes.
Mr. Peach with the $2 super chat says, "We are happy."
You can put it in your eyes if you have eye infections. You can put it in your ears for ear infections, and you can put it on your skin for skin infections. Do it first thing in the morning as best and as often as you can. Yes, urine therapy helps.
Terrible.
Drinking pee is actually a good thing too.
I've heard. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't drink
Because
pee.
people on TikTok that drink their pee, and I forgot what it do.
So this is the thing. So your body goes through a process. You're diseased. You're hurting. Something's wrong, right?
Uh-huh.
Your body knows this. It starts making the chemicals. You have your own
It starts making the chemicals.
pharmacy. Okay, it's not going to come out through.
Oh my god, these ignorant, foolish people believe that your body is manufacturing medicine for you. Hey, guess what? If that's was even possible, why would you need to then excrete it through your bladder and then retake it? If it was just in your body, it would just be in your body? That doesn't even make sense internally.
Your snot is not going to be your earwax. What's the easiest way for it to come out? You urinating. So your urine is actually going to have properties.
You know what? I dare you, eat your own shit. You think that's how this works? Eat a big loaf of your own shit. Then I'll take you seriously. Until then, fuck off forever.
I've been drinking my own urine for 17 years. I resonated with the information, I tried it, and then a couple years ago, one of my friends educated me even more on it. It's an ancient...
Bumble Homestead with a $3 tip says, have only been able to catch VODs recently due to traveling for theater work. Then I caught a cold from the little germ goblins I was putting in costumes. This has been an odd one to break the fever with. I'm so sorry.
Ayurvedic practice. It has stem cells, free stem cells, right? The stem cells, amino acids, antibodies. It's the hair of the dog. Whatever's going on inside you, it's a direct neurofeedback, biofeedback loop. You know what's wrong with you as soon as you drink your morning pee. Ooh.
No, you don't, you idiot. You just think you do because you're very overconfident and think you know things you don't know, so you're just vibing it out and go, those vibes must be real.
Too much salt, too much caffeine. I've been drinking my own urine for
Oh, urine therapy?
Yeah.
That's all I've been doing.
Yeah, I mean, it is the way. I mean, the golden road.
It's so funny because
The golden road. Fenekagami says, no, lady, humans have a natural instinctive disgust response to vomit, piss, blood, and feces. This is instinct and has to be trained out of us, and the reason it exists is because those are signs and vectors of harm and illness. The reason society tells you it's bad is because of that ancient knowledge you love so much.
every time we bring it up to the doctors, they're like, this is nonsense. And then we realize how uneducated they are, which is a fun.
Yeah, doctors that go to school for years and years, both pre-med and medical school, those uneducated fools with all their education. This is the worst kind of person. The kind of person that not only thinks their, like, ignorance is equivalent to knowledge, but the kind of person that thinks their ignorance is superior to knowledge. Terrible, huge fucking problem.
Funny moment, because we're like, oh, did they not teach you about this in medical school that you went to?
You are wrong! The confidence here is disgusting! This man needs to be slapped down metaphorically to learn his fucking place. This is ridiculous that these people have this much confidence and they're so wrong. Green guy with a $3 tip says, Hannah, pissless thought. I think once JFK takes over the health stuff, you mean RFK Jr., not only will this stuff be mainstream, but they're also removing preservatives from food, so we'll have to buy more. Nothing will last more than a week in the cupboards. We'll see. We'll see.
Oh, they taught him.
Yeah.
You know what they taught him? They said, don't let your patients drink their own piss because they won't be coming back because they're going to heal.
And then we're not going to have insurance.
They also tell you not to eat your own shit. Are you eating your own shit? Are you eating your own vomit? Are you stabbing yourself in the face? Because they'd probably also tell you not to do that. Kippa or Keepa, thanks for a 7-stream streak. Because funny enough, there is basis for not eating your own shit, but that's but that of another. Fecal transplants are also performed down the throat. That's a different thing!
This company's sending big checks to us.
Bingo!
Yeah.
That's just look at your doctor's face. Anyone watching?
Hey, fun fact, dipshits, did you know most other developed countries don't have a for-profit healthcare system? And what do you know? Those doctors will also tell you not to drink piss. It's almost like it's not about profit motive, it's about telling people, stop drinking your waste product, you filthy fucking animal.
Hey guys, I have discovered the best natural treatment for dry frizzy hair and curly shoes like me. Those of you who know me will not find this surprising, but those
Why is it all the piss people look like their skin's been tanned like leather?
of you who don't, you might find this a little gross. Evolved urine.
Evolved urine. That's aged urine again. Also, she's playing a song, so I can't play that.
Okay, hey guys, so
Oh, look, here she is again. Yeah, that skin looks real healthy. You're killing it, lady. And by it, I mean you. Fenekagami says, but Hannah, shouldn't we respect other people's different opinions? What about freedom of speech? Are you an authoritarian? Yes. Yes, I am. Correct. I'm so authoritarian. I am banning all people from drinking their own piss. Absolutely. If we need a dictatorship to tell people not to eat their piss and shit, here we go! And let's do it!
3 of the urine fast, day 6 of working with the Amanita muscaria mushroom, and day...
Ashley One Up says, we can just make up medical information now? Can I say cheesecake cures cancer or something? I guess you can. You can just say whatever you want.
4 of this all-body rash. And it's really interesting because it seems to be clearing up in some areas.
Oh man, you have a whole body rash. That's crazy. You know, I've never actually had that problem. Maybe it helps that I'm not drinking my own urine. That probably helps.
And in other areas, it seems to be getting worse, like on my face. The Amanita mushroom represents...
Why is my full body rash getting worse and worse? I keep drinking all of my urine.
the mother. Mother Earth speaks through this medicine, and she's feeling lonely. She's feeling
Mother Earth says, fuck you, go to the hospital and drink some water.
connected. Nobody ever speaks to the trees anymore. People don't go down to the river to dance and sing like we used to as tribes. And she's asking,
fucking go to the river! What are you talking about? Go to the river! Go somewhere to dance! Dance at the river! What does this have to do with anything?
us to look at where we have
Hydrate,
from our own
can
mother,
do.
what our attachment style is, and how our own mother influences how we feel about our body, which is the mother. Our physical body is the earth. Our mother was supposed to nurture
They also won't use sunscreen. That's true. There is a correlation between the two.
us, make us feel connected to the earth, make us feel safe in our bodies. And if she didn't, we have some work to do. I'm being asked to feel all the frustration of the mother wound, the injustice, the frustration, the sadness, and the fear. I'm sitting with all of it. On the other side of this is freedom.
Other side of this is... Okay, I need to use the bathroom real quick, ironically enough. Oh, it would have been such a funny bit. Oh, damn. I really should have had some extra food color water below the desk. So I could have been like, I gotta use the bathroom, and then I put it down here and I pour in the extra water and then it's full, haha. It's like I peed. But I didn't think to do that, so I don't know, pretend I did it? Give me the credit for an effort I refused to put in. Alright, seriously though, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water and I'm gonna use the bathroom. While I'm gone, Cher will tell you about, I don't know, drug scare film. Oh, the Scare Film Archives, Volume 1, Drug Stories from the American Genre Film Archive, in collaboration with Something Weird. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. No. Right back. About that. That took longer than I intended. I apologize. I'm back.
Hey Gary, why is your hair wet?
Really? It's because I got urine in my hair, and I got urine on my skin, and it's drying, and it's going to take about 20 minutes. And it opens up all the hair, all the skin, and moisturizes. Urea is the only moisturizer that's ever been scientifically proven. It's in every skincare product you can imagine, or it's free.
Okay, I think I'll pay for the skincare.
It's your choice.
Okay, so urine therapy is a thing. It's apparently been around since like.
Deep Lord says, "Oh my God, I cannot believe I missed over an hour of Pissmas because even though I took the day off, my command called me in for random urinalysis, and it was 2 samples per person today. Soiled greeting, everyone."
Hey TikTok, how are you
It's appropriate.
guys doing? I hope your spirits find you well. So today is the 15th day of 16 ounces in the morning of my urine. And I wanted to give just a review of what I've gone through. Now, in 3 days, you can notice a significant change in your body, in just everything, almost. You notice a difference.
A decent amount, Ashley.
Right away.
Unironically, I think some of it's that.
And I'm not saying...
Sorry, Just a Peach did a tip and said they also won't use sunscreen. I thought I did read that. Apologies.
It's a drastic difference. So I shouldn't say a significant difference, but you notice the difference immediately. And it varies, the things that vary, but I wanted to give you a rundown of what mine were. So I did 15 days of 16 ounces of AM urine, and 4 enemas, 3 baths.
She's doing 4 piss enemas a day?
2 rub-ins, just rubbing it in and letting it sit and air drying.
She is putting her own, for those that don't know what an enema is, she is taking pee, she's taking her pee and putting it up her butt 4 times a day. She is peeing in her own ass effectively 4 times, 4 over 15 days, that's still too much. Don't put your pee in your butt. Don't put your pee in your butt.
I noticed with that, flatter stomach and parasite removal, because parasites make you crave a lot of unhealthy shit. And after I did those enemas, my craving...
Anyone who's claiming that everything is parasites, especially in developed nations, are ill, they're either wrong or they're mentally ill. Most people in developed countries do not have parasites. It's not a common thing for people in the United States to have parasites unless they're eating roadkill, right? So no, your problems aren't caused by parasites. 99.99999% of the time.
Things run away. And when you drink, your cravings go away. So, and then I had shiny skin. Shiny, soft skin. This is only, I only did 3 baths and 2 rubs to get shiny, soft skin. That's crazy. Then, I soaked my feet for 3 days straight. 3 days straight. Today I'm gonna do it again. I noticed a significant change in my feet. I had extremely dark spots. And this is supposed to be a really nice neighborhood. Crazy people, right? I had really
I would agree.
Really dark spots on my feet, and they have lightened up.
All these crazy people in my neighborhood making noise while I'm trying to tell everyone on the internet how much of my own pee I rubbed on my skin. Deep Lord says, we do have parasites in the US, it's just the only effective treatment is 9 mil. I can't read that.
Significantly, and I was shocked to see that. So I did a face mask last night. So a regular face mask, and I put some urine on it to let it sit. My face started expelling pus, bumps, and it's cleansing my face, removing all of that nasty stuff. So depression, I felt that go away. Glands, swollen glands, these were always tender and always painful. It went down significantly.
You always had swollen and painful glands? What?
Not as painful. My knee and hip are about at a 4 or 5 right now. They used to be a 7, so the pain has went down significantly. Weight loss, a slimmer face and brighter face, and I think that's about it. I'm running out of time anyway, but yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you start your urine fast soon.
Fennikigami says, public service announcement, do not get enemas. They're bad for you. They can rupture your colon. They disrupt your microbiome. You'll only get sicker.
Every morning I drink my first of the day. Okay. It's the most potent one, has all the good stuff in it. And then from there I kind of gauge on how much I'm going to drink throughout the day. Say I ate like crap a couple days in a row, and I kind of want to just like cleanse everything out of my body. I'll drink probably 4 or 5. Biggest ailment was my digestive issues.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it helped that.
Yeah. Oh, big time. Having a constipated digestive system equates to a constipated brain.
Right.
It can lead to things like depression, anxiety. I noticed benefits.
A constipated brain.
Right away. For instance, my first day of drinking it, I woke up at like 2 or 3 in the morning for some reason. I was like, I'm gonna give it a try. I took 1 sip, I went back to bed, and I was like dreaming very lucidly. And so when you consume your urine, you're getting your own medicine of melatonin.
Topical.
Yes, and
you use that for acne and everything.
And actually, when I started to apply it topically, probably 10 months ago, I got rid of all my soaps, shampoos, conditioners.
He's not using soap! He's not using soap! Just pee.
I use it as eye drops in my ears. When I came across urine therapy, I was like...
Sorry, Orion Cooper. See you later.
Let me just do a search here and see what urine therapy does for hair. And sure enough, it stops hair loss as well.
Wow.
Doubt.
I mean... There really
anti-androgens will help stop hair loss.
Isn't anything
so jot that one down
that you can find that isn't benefited by consuming your own urine. Every morning I drink my first of the day. Okay. It's the most potent one, has all the good stuff in it. And then from there I kind of gauge on how much I'm going to drink throughout the day. Say I ate like crap.
Sorry, I got my package from the front porch while when I went to go use the bathroom too, which is why it took longer. And it's my pain stuff for my face for electrolysis. And it looks mighty sus. It's a different source than usual, and I'm wondering if I got some kind of knockoff. I'm a little afraid to put this on my face. I'm just gonna put this out there. This looks pretty sketchy, right? Like, this looks pretty sketch, right? Just putting it out there. This is not a bit. I know it's called gold and it's yellow and that's funny, but this is not a bit. This is actually, like, this 100% looks like it has some sort of industrial chemical in it that I really shouldn't put on my face, right? I don't know, though. I'm probably still gonna use it.
A couple days in a row.
Are they poppers? No.
Kind of want to just like...
They're not.
Cleanse everything out of my body. I'll drink probably 4 or 5. Biggest ailment...
Yeah, I'll probably try some like on a hand or something first just to test.
That was my digestive issues.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put pee on my face.
Help that.
Yeah. Oh, big time. Having a constipated digestive system equates to a constipated brain.
Alright, sorry, I let this one start re-going.
Proceed to later wood. I came fast like 911 in white neighborhoods. Ain't got no shame about it. She think I'm
22 and Paris. TikTok and your goddamn music.
Are there stem cells in urine, and is it therefore good to drink your urine? Well, yes, indeed.
Oh, hell yeah, Bonkle Fox.
Stem cells in urine. There are stem cells not so much because the kidneys are a source of stem cells that the kidney will release, but simply because kidneys have stem cells just like any other tissues in the body, and at times these cells can detach from the organ, and you can find them in the fluid of that organ. And in the kidney here,
Peep Lord with the hats off. What do you want me to wear, Peep Lord?
From an area that is known to repair, which is the tubular region of the kidney. So from the tubules, stem cells are being released, and we find
I've never used that, Moss Sloth, no.
In the urine. How many of these stem cells? I mean, some numbers of...
Oh, I know what it's for, Bonkle Fox. It's like made for tattoos, but I use it for electrolysis.
Some analysis have been done, but there's not a whole lot of studies that have been done in that area. But there are stem cells in the urine. However, these stem cells, once you put them into your digestive system, we know that we really don't absorb cells, and they probably are not going to survive the gastric juice, or at least the journey into the upper part of the digestive system with enzymes, acids.
Isn't that the one I'm super allergic to? No, it's actually fine. Remember, we figured out it was the it wasn't necessarily the lidocaine, it was the other thing she put on that I had her stop putting on me.
So they're not going to do a whole lot in your gut. You also have stem cells from your gut that are being released in your digestive tract. So you're unlikely to absorb them. Actually, you will not absorb them. They won't be used by your body when you take them orally. However, it really lends a whole lot of credence on this tradition of taking urine and applying it to your face when you take a shower or whenever you want, and that has been documented to be regenerative to the skin. So that could.
You didn't tell me what you want to do for the hats off, by the way. People are don't forget.
Caused by stem cells found in the urine.
You can spray it on your head and then hang around for a little bit. Or when you're by yourself at your house, just spray it on your head and then wash it off.
You want the stocking removed from the book stack. You want the book stack to wear a wig, and it should have pronouns and have inflammatory opinions on ornate chess sets. Where even is the wig? I don't know where the wig is right now. I can't do the wig. Can I do a hat? This acceptable? Also, the bookcase's pronouns are she, her. Hard hat? Oh god, where's that? Found the hard hat. Oh. There, we did it.
You can spray it on your head and then hang around for a little bit. Or when you're by yourself at your house, just spray it on your head and then wash it off.
Hey guys, so I have to.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
They keep going to that one.
If you get
it's the wrong ones that I'm clicking on. All right, moving on from TikTok.
Moaning, because mourning is for the dead, my beautiful friends, and there's plenty of mourning going on at the moment because there is so many people getting murdered by the vaccines. But
no, he's an anti-vaxxer. Shocking. See ya, Rosalie. And Aaliyah Explorers, thanks for 44 months.
you see this golden juice here that you have when you wee in the morning, yeah, when the I'll say morning for the people who don't know anything else, yeah. When you get up in the morning, your urine is the best.
What's my urinalysis of the stream so far? Nope City. Oh yeah, complete negative. This is disgusting.
Can be, yeah, after you've had a good night's sleep. If you can get a good night's sleep with all the 5G and all the frequencies going on. But your own urine, my friends, yeah? There was a lass called Justine J. Walsh. She is cured, for those who don't know any better words. She has fixed herself with urine.
Hydrate.
Yeah, her own perfect urine. And this has growth hormones inside it. And there's a young friend of mine called Davey, who for 20 years his face has been completely, and I mean, falling off, yeah? And he finally listened to me in his fucking urine, and his face is amazing, guys. And this is a fresh, yeah? fresh flipping moaning morning flipping pee. Yeah, and this, my friends, if you leave it, yeah, for 2 weeks, this will be absolutely amazing. And you taste it, and it's like, oh God. Yeah, it's good for skin, it's good for cancer, it's good for vaccine injuries, my friends.
Oh my God, they're so full of shit.
This cures vaccine injuries. If you've been
just drink the piss, boy. I'm so tired.
And you've got all sorts of
I have an hour of this left.
You're riddled with.
I'm gonna get real mean.
Itches and vibrations and things that you flipping never even knew your body.
You're full of vibrations. I'm very smart. I'm very smart for saying you're full of vibrations.
You could do. Then this, my friends, urine, yours, you're born inside it, yeah? This, you are born, you are a tiny little brain cell and your stem. That's all you are. And this creates this body that we are all in, yeah? So please don't be scared of it. Stop being childish, because
I have no idea, Harold Elbelman.
Most people are
probably a coincidence.
Terrified, huh? It stinks. It's horrible. It's waste. It's not waste.
It is.
It's not waste.
It is.
Waste comes out your back end mainly, right? This.
Okay, no, I mean it does, but not solely. Your bottom half, yep, your urine comes out in its waste, and so is your poop. You have two different ways of releasing waste.
This is the golden juice. This is a tap at the front, yeah? For your urine. This is fucking fresh, my friends. Get this into you. Even if you get a little bit at a time. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I can't do it. Guys, this is the fucking bomb. You are a god, and this is God's fucking golden juice. Be aware that this can cure, instead of all the pharmaceuticals, which will poison you and kill you quicker, because it means makers of poisons and potions, guys and girls, my friends. Yeah, seriously. Pharmaceutical means makers of poisons and potions, and is taken from pharmakia, which is witchcraft. And this, my friends, reverses witchcraft, reverses all of the side effects of these deadly biological weapons, and stop using your fucking programming and get this into you. And I swear, my friends, you will never need a doctor again, and that is what they're scared of, because this, we do not need doctors, UCC, Maritime Law of the Sea, fucking murderers.
Maritime Law of the Sea murderers, so we're getting sovereign citizen stuff too.
And that's what they are, guys. They are murdering for money. Money is fiction, my friends. Yeah. Mono eye. Or moon eye. Yeah. Mono eye. The one eye. Yeah, that's what it's all about, man. Moon eye. The monarch. The moon arc. The arc of sin.
Society really hates being smart because smart is evil. Genuinely, I do not understand this. I do not understand this. Because, like, not to be full of myself, but I'm not dumb. I'm a human, so I'm, like, pretty dumb. But, like, relative to other people, I'm doing okay. I'm slightly above average. Unfortunately, I'm just smart enough to know what an idiot I am, you know? So not enough to actually do anything worthwhile, but enough to be able to look at this and go, what are we doing? On the other hand, I'm very weak, right? I'm not a physically strong person. So I always find it interesting when you clearly have a large portion of the population, like 40% or so, that are clearly so upset that they're not smart, or at least not perceived as smart, or society doesn't tell them they're smart. Because it's like, you're not going to be good at everything. Like, the equivalent of what these anti-intellectual people do, imagine if I was really insecure about being a weak person or a short person. I'm not. I like those things about me. But let's imagine for a second I was insecure that I don't possess physical strength or athletic ability. The equivalent of what they are doing is if I was upset and was like, all these strong people, these athletes, actually, they are not really strong or fast at all. I'm more coordinated than all of them. I know the secret to being strong and fast, and no one else does, and all those people are faking being strong and fast. Like, that's what they're doing. You know what I mean? Like, it's complete insanity. Like, it's okay if you aren't smart. Not everyone is going to be. But stop blaming other people for your own shortcomings and being like, no, actually, they're not smart. They're evil. I know all the real secrets. Aaliyah Explorers, thanks for gifting a sub.
Satan. Keep some of this. I swear, my friends, that it gets more stronger and more stronger and more stronger and more stronger, and then it will flippin' may heal you even quicker. If you've had the vaccine, get this into you, my friend.
Oh my god, he's so full of crap.
If you've got anything wrong with you, get your own urine in you. It is there. If you get stung by a wasp, a bee, or a flippin' snake, you drink your urine and your urine will get rid of the poisons. This is how good it is, my friends.
You know, I've never had a bee sting that was an issue for me to the point that I wanted to drink pee.
You, Ryan, you absolute legend. Peace and love, everyone. T-doggy dog in the mofo. Are you taking the push? Well, you should be, because everybody will never need knock doctors again. Because you're on Pash. Love y'all.
So depressed and so I used to be so depressed and so scared and sick of this world, but I finally have hope and I finally have some happiness inside and some peace and serenity, and
Serenity now.
I'm so grateful. I'm really grateful that I did all of this all by myself. When my family and my partner and my children and my doctor and my circle of support didn't believe me, I fought for my life because I deserve to be here. I have a mission, I have a purpose, and I deserve to be here. And so that's why I fought every single day.
You do deserve to be here. That's good. I'm glad that this has in some way helped you. But really, you could be not depressed and seek help for your depression without drinking urine, just for the record.
I researched every single day. From the time I woke up till the time I went to bed, I researched how to get this out of my body. And I don't care who judges me that I drink urine, that I use this therapy.
You're on the wire,
Instead of
buddy.
being ignorant, go do your research on urotherapyresearch.com, and you will see the truth that has been hidden from us. We need to start coming together and realizing that natural is the way to go. And our bodies are the most miraculous inventions ever that God created. And I'm just grateful to be here today after all the suffering that I went through. Tomorrow is my 3-year anniversary of being vaccinated and injured. 3 years tomorrow. I took this shot into my body that I once regretted. But looking back on it, this has been a blessing in disguise. This has been the best thing to have happened to me.
She unironically probably needs people around her to get her help. By the way she's talking, this is more than just being into something woo-woo. I think she's actually struggling, and the PP stuff is 100% a symptom of other mental health issues she has going on.
I have learned so much about myself. I have learned.
She's also at around the age where you might develop schizophrenia. Like, I'm just putting that out there. I'm not diagnosing anyone. I'm just saying the way she's talking, the sort of distant way she's talking about herself, making me fear she's maybe has some sort of schizophrenic thing going on. Either like, owie, buddy! Either like schizotypal personality disorder or schizoaffective disorder or something.
So much about the lies that we have been told. I have learned so much about the secrets that have been hidden away from us.
Probably, owie. Probably schizoaffective based on the depression that she has going on. All right, buddy, you're kind of biting on me a little bit, and I understand. But, please stop.
I have learned so much about
He nibbled. He didn't, like, do a full bite or break the skin or anything.
everything. And if I didn't get this injection into my body 3 years ago to tomorrow,
buddy. Yeah, I think he wants to play.
Buddy,
let me get your toy. Come on. Let's get your toy.
would not be who I am today, and I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud of the warrior that I have inside of me that has been trying to come out.
That warrior is P.
All these years. I'm 35 on July 1st in this Matrix world.
And yeah, 25 to 30 is normally when schizophrenia becomes more prevalent, but it also appears later in life for women than it does for men, or at least becomes more apparent slightly later than men.
I am grateful.
So she's certainly within the range.
For the woman that I am becoming. And I did it all on my own. I have been beaten down. I have been abandoned. I have been treated like garbage. But 2024, I've decided that I'm taking care of myself and I'm focusing on me. And loving myself and loving the journey that I am on is the first step of that. And I am just so grateful to not be suffering every day. I'm so grateful that I found this therapy. And
I really hope she gets help, because I think she's not doing great. Alright, let's see what else we've got.
And everyone enjoy it. Pee on me.
No fucking way!
I've used urine for my eyes when I had an eye infection.
A drop of pee or urine or elixir of life from that elixir of health.
Here's how you do it. Put some in the glass. It doesn't have to be a lot. Mix it with fruit juice. You're going to be putting it on your skin.
Freaking try
it.
Pee into your hand.
And everyone enjoy it. Pee on me.
From that elixir of health, as it was described by Dave Weiss. So for sample, transparency.
Put some in the glass. It doesn't have to be a lot.
Oh shit, that's that one song. That's actually a copyrighted song. I'm gonna get in trouble for that. I just realized.
Hey guys, I'm extending the same challenge that I posted on Facebook earlier today. I'm challenging anybody who is a influencer or a high-profile individual in our urine therapy community to not just talk about it, sell your products about it, and all those other things about it, actually demonstrate drinking your urine on camera. So this is a challenge I'm throwing out to you guys right now. If so-and-so, you know who they are, Dr. this, Jonathan that, David that, all you people, Rodney L., all you people, whoever you are, let's see you do what everybody else is doing in this worldwide community of the beautiful plasma water friends.
Calling it plasma water, unironically, I think makes it worse. But that's just my opinion.
And various other people who have the link, we'll see. So, all right, here goes. Call and response. The prayer is from Native Americans. It's called the Sacred Water Prayer. I take this water of life.
I take this water.
I take this water of life.
I declare it the water of light.
I declare it the water of light.
As I bring this water within this body.
As I bring this water within this body.
It allows me to glow.
It allows me to glow.
I take this water of light.
I take this water of light.
I declare it the water of God.
I declare it the water of God.
I am the master of all I do and all that I am.
I am the master of all I do and all that I am.
So be it.
Sadhu.
So, guys, you got here. Some of you have been doing this incredible journey for 2 days, and some people have been doing this for many years. And
is that you, Amon? 2 days?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Merry Pissmas to you too, Cripple
On my
Punk.
journey, just beginning. I'm a baby.
Good for you.
Yeah.
It'll be, for me, it's 6 years.
Wow.
Over 6 years, every single day.
I'm impressed.
Ever since the first time I tried it.
Wonderful.
It's a
nightmare
real game
piss
changer,
rotation.
Okay.
As I'm sure you've heard.
Yeah, I have. I was speaking with Brother
Ancient
Sage.
native prayer feels very noble, Savage. Yeah, I'm also guessing if that prayer even was a thing translated from anything real, guessing it wasn't originally about pee. Just a guess.
And it's not a new subject to me. Well, it's the first time that I've decided to be part of it and participate in it.
Well, good.
So they have a piss circle jerk. We call that a circle slurp.
Journey goes deeper. The journey goes farther. The longer you practice it, if you make it a daily practice, and this becomes your go-to for any kind of health challenges, kind of like your first aid kit, then you will create this symmetry or this recycling pattern inside your body. So the new stem cells, the new antibodies, the new nutrients, they keep filling up the blood, they keep being distributed throughout the body, and it starts to build momentum, and your health keeps getting better, your mind gets clearer, your emotions are calmer, and you'll be able to face pretty much anything that comes up for you in your life.
Cripple Punk says, I'm sorry we all have to suffer, but also I can't help but laugh at this derangement. I'm glad to share it with all of you, though. I'm glad, too. That's what I'm thankful for this Pissmas, that I get to share it. All of you. The real Pissmas was the chat we made along the way. Dolly Vianney says, I'm rewinding and watching on YouTube, but here's some bits before I switch over. We wish you a Merry Pissmas and a Happy Poo Year. Merry Pissmas, Happy Poo Year. Also, I accidentally texted my mom instead of my sibling Merry Pissmas. Now I have to explain the joke. He could have just said it was a typo. Hot take.
It's not always easy for me. I mean, sometimes big things come up because I guess I'm ready to face them, but I do feel held by my own water, and that I wouldn't be facing it had I not had the strength to face it. So
good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. So here's a question for you guys. How do you explain what the truth of our water is? Our urine, our shivambu, our urine? What do you say it is?
The Urine is also the name of the necklace, the symbol from the Never-Ending Story. Need to point that out for my own sake.
And I'll give you a definition.
Never-ending story.
Just a minute. Aman.
I'm going to say it's a gift.
It's a gift. All right. Yeah. Bradley?
I just say it's like, if you're asking if I were to speak to a lay person just who's curious about it, I usually explain the analogy of leaves.
Mr. Blast, thanks for gifting us up.
Composting into the tree, and that it is an excess of good material that my body could use.
Oh, is that another golden hype train?
And so I just
Today's the day of gold.
Cycle it.
Which knows?
Good.
In a nutshell. I mean, obviously,
that would be funny if there was like a Twitch employee that actually liked my stream and set it up so today it's golden streams. It's not. That's not how life works. I'll take the coincidence, but it would be funny.
But that so many angles to go at this topic.
John Corbell, thanks for gifting a sub and kicking off a hype train.
So what I'll do is I'll explain it biologically / scientifically. Guys who will be watching this video when it's a replay. By the way, it'll be uploaded on Rumble and YouTube later on today. So what we're looking at is the plasma.
Is it not even a golden hype? Did they just change the color? Because I thought the text meant it was a golden hype train, but maybe I'm wrong. Doesn't really matter. I'm just curious. Maybe they just changed the color and I'm confused.
Part of the blood. That starts off in bone marrow. And then it gets delivered to places like the liver.
You're lucky, Bo Bandy. I wish I didn't have to be here.
Sends the plasma, which is the golden part of it, which is the living material that first responders put inside their victims' arms on the way to the hospital. So what it does is it runs it over to the kidney.
Okay, but it's not pure piss. Like you have to get plasma out of people by taking out blood, and then it spins in a centrifuge to separate the red blood cells and stuff from the plasma. They're not putting pee into people. Steve of the Q with 500 bits says, excellent work as usual, Hannah. Definitely worthy of a Golden Stream Award. Thank you. Ripple Punk, thanks for gifting a sub.
Well, on the way over to the kidneys, since the innate intelligence of the body, it knows the blueprint of
the innate intelligence of the body. Your body's a moron. Everyone, just so you know, your body doesn't know shit. It's a body.
Perfect cells and
it only knows what you know consciously in your brain, and that has nothing to do with your body. The rest of it, it's not communicating in that way consciously.
Structures of the body. So what it's doing is
it's
200
doing a read
Thank
you very much.
Plasma on the way over to the kidneys, and then the kidneys, they run it through a very sophisticated chamber system known as the nephron. And the nephron consists of something like 1.2 million filters.
Buddy!
So what it's producing...
Sorry, the boy is being very vocal. You probably can't hear him because of my noise gate. Buddy! Sweetie! Oh, crying boy! Sorry. So sorry.
Through this whole process is ultra...
Arizona, thanks for 100 bits.
Blood plasma water. It is also structured water. This is why it matches distilled water.
Structured water.
It matches the marine plasma water.
This is a scam for those that don't know. Structured water is water whose molecules are supposed to be structured in a certain way that's like better for your health. It's bullshit. It's complete bullshit.
It's the sea. It matches rainwater, fruit juice water, all the things that have structure, which our earlier teacher, Andrew Norton Weber, taught us about, must have the structure to it. What is structure? Now, I've had to learn when you're in a teaching mode, you guys, when you become teachers, maybe you're already teachers, is to make sure that the words that we throw around all the time really mean something to people.
Yeah.
Like the word ascension. I've unraveled that word.
Sorry, buddy. People. I didn't know you were right there.
The word structured means if you look at under magnification with a microscope, you'll see the crystals. You'll see
the crystals. Is it at room temperature? 53% to level 2 on the hype train. Saint Sanguinia says chugga chugga. Ah!
These different shapes and structures, and there is a wonderful.
God damn it, buddy! Oh, sweetie, bit my foot. Buddy, I am working. I know. I'm trying to play with you. There you go. Good boy.
Microscopist. I don't know what you call her. Fiona Gardner out.
Question, where do artists who get online commissions or streamers who make money through Twitch get their info on how much income they made for tax season? So if you make over enough money for it to be taxable, Twitch will send you a statement. Not necessarily physically, though they may send you one in the mail. But mine is available through my Twitch account, through my dashboard. I can go find all my tax documents. For all the years that I have made taxable income from Twitch, I have the same thing on YouTube and Patreon. If you're getting individual commissions from people, that you just have to keep track of yourself. And that's a more complicated question for a tax professional that I couldn't answer exactly how you deal with that.
There in California, she has an Instagram page called Messages in Urine. And she takes these beautiful up-close pictures of the structures, and they may look like sacred geometry. They may look like, all kinds of images and crosses and pictures. And if you ever want to look at that...
I don't remember what the fuck or what the bleep do you know. What is that?
Go to Messages in Urine on Instagram.
I've seen them. They're beautiful.
So, between her and Veda Austin, a lot of people are seeing, wow, there's more going on there than just this water that happens to come through you.
It's
so
pee.
The golden.
It's pee. Urine therapy, semen retention, and stem cells from drinking urine. Julia Finns, thanks for 2 months. Thank you very much. Thank you for the hype train, everyone.
Putting the weights on. Love. Once you got the health, wealth.
My first channel, thanks for 11 months, says, is that a new kitty? It's a kitty we are fostering for a little bit while we find him a permanent home. He was coming to our door at night, didn't have a place to go, he was very cold. So we're holding on to him till we find a new forever home for him.
We're going to give you, if you watch this video right through, every exercise is explained within the time that it takes to do 3 reps of that exercise. So 1, 2, 3. You know, health, wealth, love. Once you got the health, wealth and love right, everything else is pretty much going well. So we're going to start off with a really simple personal training advice.
Have the other kitties gotten used to the boy? No, they're pretty upset. He's in this room though. We have we found a shelter that'll like do tests for him that we got to go do, but until we get tests to make sure he doesn't have like feline HIV or feline leukemia, which is something that cats can actually communicate to each other like via virus. FIV, feline immunity virus. Thank you. We gotta check for that stuff before he can actually get fully introduced to them, if he's going to. It depends on how long he's here.
From somebody that's trained people, some of the world's best athletes, female bodybuilders, actually, and lots of people for fat loss.
I really
as well.
gotta get a new maid outfit. Holy shit, this thing does not fit me anymore since I lost weight. It's just falling all over and you can just see my bra and shit.
With the video, and you get right to the end because it's going to show you most of the exercises that are essential and fundamental for having a great physique. Enjoy the show. Walking, flexing, putting the weights on.
Talk about your pee.
The muscles on each side of your neck, just shoulders. Pushing it to the limit basically is the point. You're gonna, you know, you're gonna have to hear this for you to recover properly. If you really like to recover well, you know, for the men, you got to stop ejaculating so much because, you know, for every drop of semen, it takes 40 drops of blood, and it could take days and days, or it takes however long it takes to create that semen, and that semen's actually meant to re-soak through the body and then become the building blocks of your body and your brain. So instead of ejaculating and having too many orgasms, back it right off. You know, if you have 30 days off or 40 or so days off of ejaculation, ideally you just do semen retention where you do not ejaculate unless you're having a baby, or unless, you know, you just have ejaculation free sexual intercourse, if you can build it up and, you know, do Kegels. As for the men, and for the women, it's the same thing. The fluids for the women, they're sexual fluids.
The fluids for the women. Oh God.
They're actually life force, they're vitality. So, you know, it's a great idea to have what's called sexual continence and back off of the constant orgasms. Like, actually, really, because that explosive orgasm takes a lot of energy. And if you're building muscle and you'd really like to build a good physique, a healthy brain.
I'm gonna be wrong. I'd rather die younger than never have an orgasm again. What the fuck?
That would make sense that you're gonna have to recover properly. And if you're doing less of what causes you to have to recover more and put you in the negative, you're better off being in the positive, which means, you know, no stimulation of your brain that is sexual to do with photos, or, you know, let's say
you lose the ability to come when you do HRT. You can lose the ability to have substance. It does not stop climaxes, though. Quite the opposite, in fact. You do not lose the ability to orgasm. You lose the what's the point of a climax without substance? Oh, honey. Oh. I hope you get to learn someday. I really do. Because it's magical.
Movies or anything like that. Your brain should not be, there should be no stimulation sexually in regards to photos that are not actually...
Not in the same way, Bonkle Fox, no. 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 There could be an increase in moisture, but, like, not what you're talking about. And that's not... I'm getting too personal. But there can be some moisture on HRT, but it's not... I don't know how to explain this. You gotta Google it. I can't sit here and explain to you my bodily functions. I just can't. I can't do it.
Real people. You know what I'm saying? So, like, your only sexual stimuli should be when you're actually having real sexual intimacy, actually. And then you should aim to retain your seed as a man, and the woman should aim to retain her fluid, you know, instead of... I'm going to be just straight to it, you know, if she's somebody that has a female ejaculate, which is squirting, just going to be mature here, then it's better off that she does not do that, because that's her sexual vitality.
Stop squirting!
Her body has to, you know, has to recover. So you do what you like, although...
This is a no squirting zone!
I'd really highly recommend having sexual continence, as well as, you know, training, because if you're recovering your sexual fluids all the time because you're wasting it, that's your vitality. You know, you've got to stop wasting your vitality. There's nothing that can parallel, or there's nothing that is as valuable as your sexual vitality. Stop wasting it. It's not, oh, I'll get it back later. No, just stop doing it. I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm giving you a real warning, like, save your vitality and increase it. Alright, so you'd like to have a healthy spirit? Well, guess what? Urine therapy has something in there called, or urine has something called the spirit molecule. So your
isn't the spirit molecule DMT?
Your own spirit molecule. The more you keep on looping your urine, the stronger your spirit is going to be. Now think about it. Where else have you got to go than where your spirit is? So if you like your strong spirit, isn't it? It's an amazing fact, isn't it? Or just do your research on it, because it's been...
Do your research. All right, research says don't drink your pee, so jot that one down.
Said to have this property in it, which is actually from your own... And it's perfectly distilled and created from your own body, perfectly for you. So if you're on medication, I'm not going to tell you to get off medication, but if I was on medication, I'd get off it.
Oh my god, what a fucking monster.
Because I'd get off it and I'd start doing urine therapy. I'd even find out, I have not found out about this yet, although it might be something that's good, is to get someone else's urine.
Implying people should stop taking their potentially life-saving medication to drink their piss.
Because apparently Asians get the young children's urine and drink it. Because of the stem cells in that, and it's really young and healthy, right? So if somebody's not on medication...
I promise you, traditional medicine is not interested in stem cells, sir.
And they've got good healthy pee, maybe that'll help you to get off medication. Does that make sense? Because it's really about, it's your own natural herbal remedy. It's phenomenal. Okay, more talk on urine therapy. You got to listen to this. The next thing is, you know, I'm going to give you some advice on, you know, how to train your body. You might go what's called full body exercises, although there's another therapy you can use. It's called urine therapy, and that's actually very, very valuable because it has stem cells in it and it helps you rebuild tissue. So, you know, think about it, tissue, brain, body, you know, stem cells are highly valuable.
I'm sorry, are we using word association as evidence now?
If you pee in a bottle if you pee in a bottle and put it in your cupboard, for example, for 21 days, the stem cells in your pee or urine actually is about 140, and then the stem cells turn into about apparently 140 million in 21 days, and in months, 4 months or so, it can actually be 1 billion. So apparently stem cells, you know, it's amazing to be able to get stem cells, and what people will say, you know, what you're going to save to get stem cells, it's rebuilding your body while you're young. You may as well, while you're young, get these stem cells, even store some of this pee and then drink it. It tastes disgusting, although, gosh, you know, when I've been cycling my own urine, and you can do it, cycle your own urine in the morning, like as you first get up, and you're getting that first dose, because that's a really strong, good dose, and that gives you...
It's funny how, I don't know if you've noticed, some of these pee people are recommending you don't do the first one of the day because it's so strong, and others are saying that's why you should do it. It's almost like there's no actual method here at all, and there's no truisms that are actually based on anything other than vibes, because they're just making shit up. There's no standard advice, because this is all bullshit. Marcel Paul with a 5-stream streak says it's an ancient Chinese genetic therapy. Stone Corbell says, even if urine contained stem cells, if you swallowed them, you would just digest them in your gut. It wouldn't do anything. Yeah. Yep. They think it's like South Park, where, like, Christopher Reeve's character cracked open a fetus and, like, sucked stem cells out of its neck. That's how they think it works.
Stem cells, and you're looking at recovering your body and your brain, so think about it. It's actually something that can help.
What?
All right, so it's called urine therapy. Check it out.
Why does he poop when I'm streaming?
And definitely, you know, if you're smoking, stop. If you're drinking alcohol, stop drinking alcohol. If you're, you know, so I only do not rebel against what I'm asking. See me as a friend and see me as telling the truth. Because there's no reason to say...
It's probably time to crack open that window real quick. Oh. That's so...
Other than the truth here. So check out urine therapy for, it's got all kinds of hormones in it, and it's the most mineral rich thing you can drink, apparently. So it's so healthy for you. It's extremely healthy, and it's your own batch. If a horse gets bitten by a snake, it starts making antivenom, and guess where they take the antivenom? Out of its urine.
What?
So, same thing for you. You know, your batch out of your urine is actually for you to drink. Who said that you had to pee your urine out in the toilet? That's a waste. So as you build it up, it gets stronger, it gets stronger, it gets stronger. And every time you pee, it's a better dose because it becomes stronger. And you've got apparently something called plasma in there, which is... It's
Apparently you've got something called plasma in there.
Basically the most filtered blood you could possibly get, so it's the cleanest blood. And if your sperm,
it's
it takes a lot of...
It's basically the medium through which everything in your circulatory system is going. It's like the medium by which everything is in your red blood cells and all the other junk.
Drops of blood.
I say junk, it's not junk, it's necessary parts of your body, but you know what I mean. I'm saying all the other stuff.
To make sperm, for example, for the men, just drink your urine because it's helping you. Surely that's going to help. Does that make sense? Do your own research on this. Anyway, lots of love.
Do your own research.
Alright, so that's some basic overview of some exercises there. Got some legs, you got some chest, you got some back exercises, you got some biceps, got some triceps, you got some shoulders, you got your calves. It's most areas, so that's going to be a good start for you. And pretty much, you know, just start with that, and then if you've got some questions, ask some questions. Although make sure that, you know, you warm up a little bit beforehand, and just, you know, stretch your muscles, and be drinking adequate water. You know, if it's 2, 3, 4 liters of water, Make sure you're drinking enough water throughout your session, before the session ideally. And if you're going to do full body training, my advice to you is to do, if you got 2 or 3 hours, just do the full body in one go, and then have 4 or 5 days rest. Because if you're pushing each muscle to the point where, to start off with, where you're actually pushing it past its limit or pushing it past its nominal use, the body's then going to say, well, I'm going to have to recover, and then you're going to get more growth. The thing is, the whole body is recovering. It's not just like one muscle or your legs or your chest. So you may as well pump it to the point where you really push your entire body.
Moving on from him.
10 with 2 kids, and I live in a 10 with 2.
Oh, this sucks. Oh, that might... I don't know if I can play that one. Oh, this guy washes his clothes in urine.
Oh, Fo, how's it going? I am about to use these 2 pots of piss to wash my clothes. So, I mean, you can laugh. I don't care. I've been doing this for 4 years. All my clothes are washed in urine. Yeah? See that? I don't give a fuck. Yeah? And I've learned another trick as well.
I don't know if he knows this, but we invented detergent.
Because it doesn't... Sometimes
you don't need to do this, or like, get lye from dead bodies or whatever.
Get the whites very white. It doesn't help when you put them in with blacks, Tez. This is egg peel, egg shell, yeah. And I was thinking, whoa, what can I hold it in? Sock, Tez, a sock. So I'm going to do white eggshells in there. I've actually got a couple of greys in there. Greys, we'll get a bit. So what I'm going to do is this. Stick it in with me whites. Oh shit, sorry. Stick it in with me whites. I'm going to get the urine and set her off. Set her off like you normally would.
I can only imagine how his house smells. Probably like pee.
And I've been using a bit of bicarbonate of soda as well. Really good for everything, bicarb, guys. A little bit of bicarb in the drawer. Couple of teaspoons. And then the stuff's already like this. Nutty, very nutty.
Oh, nutty!
Dehydrated. So you just...
Oh, he's dripping it everywhere!
Then,
oh, even more!
Well,
you're not gonna put any soap in there, huh?
They used to use
no soap
for gunpowder to make gunpowder explosives. And that's it. You just wait. And when it comes out, it smells just like it should. It doesn't have no beautiful pungent smell with a lot of poison behind it, because that's where they hide all the poisons, my friends. Yeah, aftershaves, all fucking poison.
So he thinks that detergent smells bad, so he thinks it should smell like piss.
And detergents is in the spelling, detergents. Yeah, I've been using this for 4 years, my friends. I don't care if you laugh. You are programmed sheep, like all of us. And it tells you...
Okay, if not being a sheep means I have to drink urine, rub urine all over my body, and wash my clothes in urine, then fucking ba, bitch. Like, I am not about this pee life. Just not doing it.
Deter from it, gents. Don't use it. Detergent's poison. Yeah.
To use the metaphor the crackpots often like to use, if I'm Neo, and Morpheus is like, if you take the blue pill, you stay in the Matrix, and this is all just a dream. You take the red pill, and your entire life will be saturated by piss constantly. I'm not gonna take the red pill! Like, what are you talking about? Your alternative is so much worse! What are you talking about?
You have that lovely
fresh, and then, whoa, what the fuck's that? And that is poison, yeah? And you're putting that poison all over your body, and you're absorbing it, because we are a sponge, yeah? So you need to realise with realization, yeah, that using detergent is bad for you, yeah? Just like sunscreen and all these things we put on our skin.
Oh, you think sunscreen's bad for you? Great.
Makeup, ladies, you're poisoning yourselves with it. But that's not my choice. I prefer ladies who are fucking no makeup, yeah? You don't need it. Just a bit of fucking coconut.
Oh my god, he's doing the "you're more beautiful without makeup." Alright, you smell like piss! I don't care what you think! What the fuck?
Oil, a bit of you.
You're more beautiful without makeup. Go fuck, it's not for you. Go away. What? Fuck off. You smell like pee.
Yeah, you right on your
You
face.
smell like pee. Unsolicited advice. You would look and smell better without pee. So stop it.
Beautiful. And your skin, amazing. Have a shave. When you shave your legs, use your fucking urine. It's amazing.
I'm sorry, you want me to use piss to shave my legs?
Yeah, like a baby's ass, because where's a baby been? Inside a vagina, inside 80% urine, uric acid, yeah? Anyway, peace and love, T-Dog. No pot to piss in. Piss in your pot and keep it. Drink it and fucking find out for yourself, yeah? T-Dog, I've got some upstairs.
Do I have an RCA cable over there?
Probably 3-month-old, yeah, and they've got
I don't know where
loads
you're
of,
looking
on
at.
the bottom. You have growth
I do
hormone,
have
yeah,
RCA
which you piss
cables.
out every morning,
Yes,
every
to plug
daybreak, you piss it out.
the VHS
and
into the
use it.
computer.
Yeah.
Because I have a thing that takes the composite and converts it to HDMI or USB.
Fucking evil treatment centres. He goes to a treatment centre where they treat the water, and the water turns out to be poison, which is what it is, and I guarantee you, I've tested it. There is bisphenol atrazine inside. Every water I've tried, Agent Orange, oranges, 33 fallen angels.
Did he just say Agent Orange?
Yeah. We're all God's angels as ourselves, and we've fallen from the heaven down to hell, heel. Yeah. Heart chakra green, like the grass. Blue is your throat chakra. Yeah. And head vent above the dome, because the dome is our head.
Like, say around if you wanted to plug in a new bit of hardware I'm trying to get your P.O. box before Christmas. Yes.
Right, all right.
I do have component cables.
Yeah, the dome of our fucking... It's you all see now, Harris, but that's another story. My friends, urine is awesome, yeah. Once you start using it, once you start realising that it's fucking durable as fuck, and it's made inside your body, the Garden of Eden, because everything's inside us, nothing's outside of us. Yeah.
Most things are outside of you. In fact, the things that are you are a very small subset of things. Most things are not you or inside of you. Most of it's outside. Fun fact.
It's just an illusion. Anyway, I've travelled on for long enough. Get your urine, get it in get some glasses, yeah, and test it out yourself. There's loads of urine fucking videos, and I have them on my channel. BitChute, just put in urine therapy dog and see. Yeah, I think I've got about 10 videos on there now. Not many, but there's enough. I love you all. Peace and love.
Please stop howling. Jesus. Ten more minutes. We have 10 more minutes before I fulfilled my obligation. So y'all come here often, or like, what's that about?
I want to share with you a very, very personal story to me because it saved my husband's life, and I made a promise to God that if my husband survived what he went through, then I would scream from the rooftops far and wide what saved him.
I'm sorry, God asked you to tell people to drink their pee?
On July 1st...
That's a funny prank.
My husband was completely fine. Over the next 4 weeks, I watched him rapidly lose weight. I watched his skin turn from normal to pale. I watched my husband slowly die in front of my eyes. We had been already taking him to the doctors for a few months because he had gastrointestinal problems that wouldn't go away. He was prescribed prednisone and antibiotics for his issues, which made him worse. I thought my husband was going to die. My husband thought he was going to die. We felt helpless. To this day, we still don't fully understand the depth of what was going on inside of his body. We only know
Sounds like an infection if they gave him antibiotics.
That he was rapidly losing his health and his ability to survive, and we were willing to try anything to save him. In the last week, before we thought we were going to lose him, he came across an article from globalhealing.com talking about urine therapy. Drinking your own urine. He called me on the phone and he said, I'm going to try it because I have nothing else to lose. I also told him to try it because I didn't want to lose him and I was willing to do anything to keep him alive. To be honest with you, I didn't think it was going to work because...
This sounds like a fake story based on how she's delivering it. Like, she's not delivering it like this is an emotional story. She's delivering it like this is a thing she needs to say for the TikTok. But I'm trying to figure out what's the angle here? Like, is she selling something? If she's just telling people to drink pee, what is she doing? Just attention? What's the intent here? Just a Peach with a $3 tip says, we appreciate you and all the time you spent on this. Of course, no problem, Just a Peach.
I've just didn't. But he started doing it. He started consuming his own urine pretty much 3 times a day, I think, in the beginning. And slowly, after a few days, I started seeing the color come back in his skin. But what happened after that was actually like I watched a miracle transpire before my very eyes. It was like his body knew that he was underweight. So he rapidly gained all of his weight back within a couple of weeks. He gained 20 pounds back.
Yeah, he was eating again because he was, again, if the story is real, because he was feeling better because he probably actually finished his regimen of antibiotics. Janurdy says, are you telling us this is a tacked on TikTok tactic? Ooh, that's fun to say. Tacked on TikTok tactic. Are you telling us this is a tacked on TikTok tactic for tic-tac-toe?
Within the 4 weeks that he was consuming his own urine. His skin tone went from pale to completely healthy. To be honest, I'm still shocked that this saved him. Doctors couldn't figure it out. He had CT scans. They kept saying everything was fine. They kept saying everything was normal. And what was even more offensive is that they kept giving my husband saline solution and sending him home to die. They sent us a big bill, and he was still no better. By consuming his own urine, he saved his life, and all I can say to you is that if you have anyone in your life who's going through any kind of illness, urine therapy has already been proven all through the 1900s to cure
It is not. That's terrible.
leukemia,
No.
cancer,
No.
HIV.
No.
It also cures people who are morbidly obese. If people who are morbidly obese consume their own urine, they will start rapidly losing weight.
Ma'am, I just need to eat less food. I promise you, the only thing that would make me lose weight from drinking my pee is going, I don't want to use my mouth anymore. I think I'm done eating.
People who are underweight consume their own urine, they will start gaining weight. If you have a brain tumor,
That's not how
your own urine-
thermodynamics works. You need to consume calories. If you want to gain weight, you need to consume more calories than you expend. Vice versa, if you wish to lose it.
will shrink your brain tumor. Please share this information and save a life today.
Oh my god, it's so much bullshit. It's just all bullshit.
Thank you, Andrew Norton Weber, for your testimony on your allergic reaction and how you cured yourself with your own urine, proving that your body has its own internal vaccination system.
That's not even what a vaccine is.
If you get bitten by a snake in the middle of the forest and you don't know what snake bit you, you call the hospital and say, I got bitten by a snake. Sometimes you're too far from the hospital. If you're too far, you're going to die. But even if you're not too far, you have to know which snake bit you. They're going to say, what snake bit you so we can grab the vaccine? I don't know, it was dark.
It's anti-venom, not a vaccine. You don't use vaccines for snake bites. You use anti-venom. You fucking dipshit.
Can't help you then.
I'm so tired. Why do people just say words?
Your body knows what snake bit you. doesn't it?
It doesn't! I promise! My body doesn't know types of snakes! I don't know types of snakes!
That's right. You can pee in your hand 15 to 20 to 30 seconds to make sure that your kidneys filter your blood that has the venom in it. So now your pee will have the venom in it. Not the pathogens of the venom, but since it gets filtered, there's little pieces of the pathogen, which is called an antigen. It's a piece of the pathogen. Your urine, in medical terms, is called ultrafiltrate blood plasma. This is a fact, guys. These are some real gems. So you can pee in your hand 15 to 20 seconds after you get bitten or stung, spider, wasp, you name it. You put the pee
Yeah, I kind of figured he's severely fucking wrong.
Underneath your tongue because you have lymph nodes here. You have lymph nodes underneath your armpits and you have lymph nodes in your abdomen. So you have a lymphatic system which connects to the immune system. So the antigens go under your tongue from the urine. Keep the urine under your tongue and you will not break out. Your neck won't get swollen because now your
Holy fuck, does he believe this? How can he believe?
Lymphatic system communicates to the immune system. They're connected. They're literally one. So your immune system creates antibodies. The antibodies studied the antigen. Now your antibodies are gonna attack that pathogen. They studied the antigen. Now they're after the big boss, the pathogen, and they will stop your body from reacting negatively, and you'll be fine. Here's another thing. Aged urine can help you. This was just fresh urine right in your hand. It's fresh. The alkalinity is like neutral. I mean, if you are not on Dr. Sebi's alkaline, if you're not following Dr. Sebi's nutritional guide, then your pee is acidic. But if you're vegan, then your urine is alkaline, or neutral or alkaline. It's not going to be acidic. It's going to be neutral or alkaline. A little bit of, it's going to be right there in the middle. It's not going to be super acidic. But here's my point. When you age your urine, the more aged it becomes, the more alkaline, the more bleach-like, and no bacteria can live in an alkaline environment. Sickle cell is when mucus destroys the cell. So destroy the mucus and reunite the cell. Aged urine.
Chat, good news. It's over. We did it.
It's over!
We did it. So that's Pissmas. That's that. Yeah, don't drink your pee. Don't drink your pee. It's not gonna help you. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't drink your pee. Until next Pissmas, indeed. I'm getting ready for the Happy Poo Year stream. Has anyone heard of Poop Squatch? We're probably gonna cover Poop Squatch. Anyway, thanks everyone for hanging out. I appreciate it. Let's see who we're gonna raid on Twitch. So I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow, but I will be back after that. Tomorrow I'm busy most of the day. But I'll be back Friday, and we'll do something not pee related. Not pee related. I don't think we've rated Queen Pib in a while. Alright, have a wonderful evening, everyone. I'm gonna go make food, because I'm hungry. Alright, night, everyone! Stay cool, don't drink your pee, listen to doctors, and, just, you know, have a nice night. Thank you. Did that not work? Why didn't that work? Oh, it did the about, too. That's why. Alright. See you Friday. I think this Sunday we're going to be doing the patron-only stream, by the way. We're going to do a couple this month, but the 22nd, I think, will be the first one. So I'll see you then. All right, have a good night, everyone. Go cleanse. Go watch something normal. God help us all.